Alright, we're still in the first trial. We're probably gonna be in the first trial for the rest of my life. I can't believe it still has pages left. Barely. It's got like 10 left. Oh, I missed the song. Mr. Wright? Huh? What? Forever rising from the ashes? Well, the title of my stream right now is Rise from the Ashes Day 2 out of 58, so we'll be here a while. It's gonna be great. Yeah. Are trials always like this with you? Like you're swimming up from the bottom of a lake, about to reach the surface? That's what this whole case is gonna probably feel like. That's what it feels like to use Elgato products. But no matter how hard you paddle through, you never seem to get there? Yeah, no matter how hard I hit this button, it won't work. Pretty much. Except today we're swimming in quicksand. Yeah, relatable. So what happened to your sister anyway? Apparently she got called off to the judge's chambers. Probably something to do with that piece of cloth. Oh yeah, the muffler. So, this is where we turn this trial around, right? Our only weapon, a tiny, insignificant piece of cloth. I'm the one who's starting to feel tiny and insignificant, to tell the truth. Hola, partner! My dude, they say you show a red cloth to a bull, it'll fire up its temper. I love him so much. He's so cool. Turok! That's fair. Turok Marshall. It's his music. It's everything about him. The fact that he still wears his uniform, his Japanese, I'm sorry, his California-issued police uniform, and still insist on making it all cowboyed up. Why don't they have merch of him? I would get a pop-up parade. Please, make statues of Jake Marshall. I will buy one. I love him. Anyway. Yeehaw. He does look like Matt Mercer, and Matt Mercer would 100% voice this guy. That's what they told me when I was a youngin', at least. Officer Marshall! I thought I'd come take a look-see at how the trial's going. Looks like I'm late. Oh, you're never late. They got the home ranch locked down tighter than a foreign enemy territory. That hard oh, sorry, it's Phoenix talking. That hard to slip out, huh? What's going on over there anyway? All the police I've seen these last 2 days have really been on edge. Don't you got enough on your plate without worrying about other people, compadre? Oh god, this theme is so good. He's got 2 items. I'm gonna buy them. What does he have? He has a pin. What is this? Oh yeah, he's got a pin and a sticker. I'm gonna find them all. It's high noon, time for court to call a recess. Yeah, they didn't adapt this in the anime, but Matt Mercer would have totally voiced him. Maybe one day. Yeah, make a plushie of him. You squeeze and he goes, they'd shoot you for that in Texas. Ah, that was so good. I'm gonna go find Jake Marshall stickers after this stream. Oh god, this is so... one of the best songs. You could be worrying about the chief prosecutor's taste in mufflers, for example. Officer Marshall? The whole muffler thing didn't have anything to do with scarves. She wasn't even wearing a scarf. You don't say. Now, don't that just beat all? He's just too hammered from his freaking whiskey or whatever he's drinking. I've seen the red breeze blow at her slender neck many a time. He's so poetic. I saw it that day too. She was wearing a red muffler. Oh shit, well Jake Marshall saw it. He's drunk, what does he know? What? At the award ceremony that afternoon. Edgeworth's seen it too, I'd reckon. What does that mean? I think it means that he's drunk. There's something in the muffler that she hid and put it in the muffler. What was it? In the photograph taken at the crime scene, she wasn't wearing a scarf. There was a fish in the muffler. So, Miss Star wasn't mistaken. Well, it's about time. Oh, he's so cool. Remember, partner, sometimes you gotta grab a bull by the horns, and sometimes you just gotta let that bull go where it will. Time will tell. Ugh, I have a bad feeling about this. No, Marshall, come back. So, what are we swimming in now, Mr. Wright? Oh, he's back. If it's steak sauce, I can hook you up with some fine ribs. Ooh-wee! I love him. Alright, this is later. Sometimes you just gotta drink at 11 a.m. I'd like to resume? He doesn't even know. What's up? The judge keeps looking over at the prosecution. Miles? What have you planned with him? Oh, what's he strung about? Is something wrong, Mr. Edgeworth? Your face is blue, your lips are purple, you're sweating bullets. That furrowed brow, those grinding teeth, those watery eyes. What's more, your eyes are unfocused. You're doubled over, your back is bent. It can't be! This can't happen! I wonder what happened to Edgeworth. Does he have a tummy ache from the food that she gave him? She poisoned his food! Nah, she wouldn't, like, do that willingly. Because that would just make her too suspicious. She's smarter than that. I'm sure he's fine. Well, then I believe it's time we continued on with this trial. During our research, I had requested that the prosecution conduct an investigation. This is unacceptable! Wait, did he find something? I don't know what's going on here. It seems our prosecutor's quite beside himself. Excuse me, knock knock? Who's there? Oh, ew. What's with this guy? Strange stuffy aura seems to be filling the courtroom. I remember him. Best theme. That's Jake Marshall's theme. Hey, the temperature rose 5.7 degrees when that man came in. Who on earth is he? His eyes are so mesmerizing. Oh, it's you. They know him. I remember this guy. Why? Stop staring, you freak! He's just literally just staring. Oh. Sorry I'm late. Udgy? The roads are packed, it's just me. Long time no see, eh, Udgy? How you been? Swim much these days? Oh, hello. No, I've been so busy. Busy smizzy, Udgy, my boy. You have to make time to relax. Yes, indeed. Udgy seems to be his nickname for the judge? I'm afraid you're right. Very afraid. I'm sorry, but who are you? Aha, so you're Righto, the attorney. I've heard good things about you, son. He seems a little like he would draw out his words, right? Thanks. I don't like his very green eyes. So sorry about our little worthy giving you all that trouble, eh? Edgeworth. You know, we should all go swimming together sometime. Jolly. Ooh. Little worthy? That's why Edgeworth's upset. Mr. Wright, you don't know the district chief of police? Chief of police? He's the top-ranking police officer in the entire district. He's like a Guilty Gear character. Ew, he is. Stop staring! Name's Gant, Damon Gant. Pleased to meet you, everyone. Edgeworth, it's okay, we'll get rid of him. So, what do we owe this honor today? It's been over 2 years since you last came to this courtroom, hasn't it? Well, it's worthy here. Look at this poor fellow. I'm surprised he hasn't, like, already left. I just thought I'd help out by bringing this. Hey, that's my sister's muffler. So Miss Starr wasn't just seeing things. When the crime occurred, Miss Sky really was wearing that muffler. Oh, it cut off. Yeah, that makes sense. How the top half is Sprite. That's why he looks so much bigger. He's like taking the entire screen. Gant, stop doing that. But to think that it was stuffed into that exhaust pipe. On Little Worthy's car, no less. This is why the case takes forever. It's because it's staring at you for half the time. It's really quite embarrassing, even for us. What's this? What is that? Is that a knife? SL9. It's what you call a switchblade knife. Quite perplexing, this. Chief, please leave. What kind of outfit are you running? Mr. Edgeworth? How could they miss such a vital piece of evidence? If your investigators are this lax, how do you expect us to do our job? Now wait a minute, Worthy. I've no desire to hear your excuses. I'm telling you to wait. Or didn't you hear me? The foreboding music. DJ's feeling threatened. Have a look at this document where it says person in charge of investigation. There's no mistaking that signature, is there? Miles Edgeworth? That's not fair! On the day of the crime, I had your head in the clouds because you got that award. I know how you feel. But you're the person in charge. I'll expect a written apology. That's a command grab, Edgeworth. The command grab. With this dumb smile on his face the whole time. I bet you if he was in a fighting game and did command grabs, when he does the grab, he stares at you and just wastes everybody's time for like 5 seconds. What? Are you serious? Don't be too upset. We'll find a way to clean up this mess that you made. What the fuck? Don't be mean to Edgeworth! It's my job! This is the first time I've seen Mr. Edgeworth at a loss for words. How's it going? The music fades out while he stares at you. Yeah, because he doesn't know what to do anymore. It's just the finisher itself is a 20-second stare. This kind of major blunder is unlike you, Mr. Edgeworth. Yeah, because Gant is... he's rigging something. Come on, let's be real. Gah. The court accepts this new evidence, but I'd like to ask the defense a favor first. Yes? Just to be sure. I'd like to take a look at the blade of this knife. The blade, Your Honor? Well, I don't see why not. Could you open it up for me, I wonder? What are you doing? You're incriminating me. You're making me... is Judge in on it? Is he gonna spin this around and it's gonna be my fault? I think all you have to do is push that switch and... If I cut my finger, Mr. Wright, I wouldn't be able to pound my gavel anymore. Just put a band-aid on. Yeah, but if I cut my finger, I wouldn't be able to point at people anymore. Come on, just hurry up and open it. Oh my god, okay. Oh, it's doing it for me. No hands, ma. Why there's so much evidence in this case? My god. So the switchblade, hit the button. Whoa! So like comes out like a box cutter and it's broken. What? Don't scare me like that. I'm the one who's scared. Look at this knife blade. The tip is broken off. And this dark red stain. Blood. Found the crime scene wrapped in the defendant's muffler. Small tag attached. Right. But the SL9 case is for something else. I mean, someone was hungry and took a bite of the old switchblade? Is your switchblade like this? This does not excuse the actions of the police department. I would like to hear an explanation from the chief of police himself. I'm terribly sorry, but could I ask you to testify for us? About the split between the prosecutors and the police, and this knife. Sure thing. Not a problem. Not even a little one, really. I don't want you here. Could you not testify? No! His fake smile. Department is in disorder. This knife is special, but I can't say how here. Illegal switchblade? This one's illegal in Japan? Yeah, how are switchblades in the early 2000s? Also, wait, Edgeworth's mad that he's showing evidence late when he does that to me all the time. So, what's your problem, Edgeworth? Unless there's evidence to prove a connection between this knife and Goodman. That was a bad day for the department. We weren't in any shape to do investigation. I haven't played this in 2 days, so I'm gonna have to look through the evidence again. Because right now I'm like, yeah, I believe you. Yeah, how's it feel now, Edgeworth? Who's laughing now? A detective was killed at the police department. See, what a mess. The time of the crime, 5:15. A scary coincidence, eh? It's not official. You know what? I'm gonna give him a Maximilian Pegasus voice. Because it sounds like he looks like he is somebody who would go, Yugi boy, or whatever. It's not officially linked to this here case, so I can't talk much about it. He needs his finest, fruit juice or whatever. There was a murder at the police department, a detective? Yeah, another one? Well, I know there's two. Are you talking about the one we're fucking investigating right now? That's hush-hush information, G. See? His Yugi boy, G. We haven't exactly announced it yet. Objection! Wait a second, you said 5:15! That's the exact time that Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office. Edgeworth looks like he's, like, he just wants to leave. I mean, I don't blame him. Order, order, order. Kaiba and Van Zeeks are the same VA. I did not know that. That's cool. He calls him Mitsurugi-chan in Japanese. I like Edgy Boy. It's cute. Or, well, Worthy Boy. Edgy Boy is when Old Bag calls him. Anyway, we at the department were all flustered, as you might well assume. We're in the middle of a top secret investigation. Don't tell anyone, okay? I think we understand the police department situation. Well, Mr. Wright? 2 detectives killed at the same time in 2 different places. The chances that are really slim, scientifically speaking, of course, unless it's planned. I'd like to exercise my right to cross-examine the witness. Very well. However, keep your questions focused on the case at hand. You're giving me rules? Calls him Michan, the Japanese fan calls him that too. Oh, calls him Michan. That's adorable. Yeah, now that intro movie makes more sense because we saw it. The peak cinema that intro was, the 2 murders. But they were both in the buildings. Alright, time to cross-examine your ass. But first, I have to look at my evidence again. Because like I said, it's been 2 days. I gotta remember what I have. Alright, hold on. I'm doing this at 2:07. My Stream Deck doesn't work, so I have to give my own timestamps for like when I edit this later. Normally I could just hit a button on my Stream Deck and it saves the timestamp, but not right now. I gotta freaking write it down like I live in the 70s. It was any date, really. Diane at 2:07? No, I wrote... Oh, I looked at my... Yeah. I thought you meant, like... I looked at my notes. Diane at 2:07, I refreshing my memory of all the stuff I have in my court record. Alright, Goodman's ID. Investigator's ID card found at prosecutor office crime scene. Right. And that's just... Goodman. Yabba dabba doo. And then... Trophy... Edgeworth's knife. We found in the car. One knife wound. Oh my god! The upside down says SL9, which is on the knife. Okay, so that's important, because that's what's written on the knife. SL9. Dude, it's like another a receipt scenario where it's just like, you gotta turn it in some way. Literal turnabout. Okay, but then that's all, and then that's 221. Yeah, SL9, 221 SL9 is what that actually says. I wish I could turn it around, like, and, like, save it. Okay, keep that in mind. The word muffler was overheard during a call. Okay, so, yeah, so the murder happened, and then made the call after. Okay, The parking lot with Edgeworth's car. Tamed by Angel Star. I remember that one. There's blood on the shoe, and they, like, stepped in the blood. And now found at the crime scene wrapped in the defendant's muffler, small tag attached. Call to Emma. Yes, saying muffler. Okay. This knife is special, but I can't say how here. Well, I already know it's the SL9 attachment. Just spin my monitor like it's the DS, right? Bum, 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 bum. Unless there's evidence to prove a connection between this knife and Goodman. Wait, who's victim memo found the car trunk? Okay, that. I'm gonna press him though. I wanna know what he says. I forgot to press him on this one, but I know to present that there. Excuse me, special? Hard to come by this particular knife anywhere else. What do you call it? Righto boy. Might that special thing be this little tag? Oh, sorry, Righto, but I can't tell you that now. Not that. I can't say that now. Why did I even tell you from? We've established that the knife in Goodman's chest was this knife. Now, why was there another knife at the scene of the crime? That's quite a mystery. And like a mystery, it's wrapped in something. A muffler. So in whatever state they found the note must have right side up. There's no way it could be flipped around. They're idiots. It's like they don't know about like turning stuff. Unless there's evidence to prove a connection between this knife and Goodman. This knife was found at the scene of our crime. I can't read. I haven't read in 2 days. I think that makes it connected to the case, don't you? Yeah, absolutely. If it was found in it. See, there's a lot of things that go on in the department I can't explain. It's delicate, okay? Sorry, Righto. Maybe there's something about the knife that will give us a clue. Yeah, the tag. Let's examine that knife while we can, Righto. No, not you too, Emma. Evidence that links this knife to Detective Goodman. I think perhaps the pieces are falling into place. I should try presenting the piece of evidence that's had me stumped all this time. Yeah, well, I was going to anyway. She's fired. So, how are things down at the department? That was a bad day for the department. So I like how this, like, tells you to present it there already. Look, Phoenix. I love you. You're my boy. But I figured that out myself. Righto. That was a bad day for the department. We weren't in any shape to do an investigation. A detective was killed at the police department. See, what a mess. Oh wait, I forgot to press. I don't have to, but I just want to know what they're saying. I'm doing it too. I'm getting fired. Something happened at the police department too, huh? You got a good look in your eyes there, Righto, my boy. He did it! He Yugi my boy'd him! Righto, my boy. Sharp, hungry. So, something did happen. And why wasn't I informed? Why weren't you informed? Well, why didn't you ask? Oh, you bitch. Ugh. No matter. I understand. You were busy, what with Lana's case and all. Well, what happened? What happened at the police department that day? A detective was killed at the police department. See, what a mess. On the same day, a detective was killed in the prosecutor's parking lot. Another detective was killed at the police department? That's a fact. Surprisingly, isn't it, Udgy? I'm at a loss for words. And the perpetrator? Do you have a suspect? Well, there was a suspect. Just arrested him, in fact. Just arrested! That was quick. But there's still a lot of unanswered questions. Maybe you could help, Righto. I suppose I could help if you help me by giving me data on your case. Oh, good one. This kid's sharp. Okay, here's the deal. I'll tell you one thing and one thing only. Oh my god. Where, how, or when? What would be okay, hold on. If it's when, we already know it's exactly the same. Where's also important because it's like, we know from the intro that it was in a building along with Goodman. But Goodman was found elsewhere. So where was this guy killed? And then how? The knife thing is like, I feel like that's more of an assumption. Because we don't even entirely know what happened with our guy. Like, yeah, he was found in the trunk of the car and, like, stabbed and stuff, but there's still very much a mystery going on there. Like, okay, you know what? I think it is where, because the intro shows they were both killed in buildings, but Goodman was found in a parking lot. So we gotta know where the other guy was found. He can't be in the building. So tell me, where was the victim found? Well, I can't speak on where the corpse was found, but I can say the crime took place in the evidence room at the police department. But that's not really what I asked, but thank you anyway. The evidence room? You wouldn't know about the evidence room, would you, Righto? I can't say I've heard of it. I guess I should ask again once I learn a bit about this evidence room. There's something stranger about this than the police where the body was found. At the time of the crime, 5:15. A scary coincidence, eh? 5:15? But that's when Detective Goodman was killed in the prosecutor's office. What? Funny, isn't it? A murder at the prosecutor's place and a murder... Wait, did we already establish he was killed in the office? He was just found elsewhere? Sorry, like I said, I was out of town for 2 days, so I'm like trying to catch up. I'm like, wait, did we already establish that? You're supposed to be an attorney. How do you not know about the evidence room? They just like don't let him in, I guess. They bring the relevant ones to him, which is absolutely nothing, and they show him everything super last second. A murder at the prosecutor's place and a murder at our place at the very same time. And I have to rewatch my own VODs. What are the chances? What are the chances indeed? Coincidence? It's definitely not a coincidence. Come on, Phoenix. We're both smarter than that. This is my gut feeling. But I'd say there's 0.001% chance of that happening. Her little smile when she writes notes like this is so cute. She kind of reminds me of Sally in Paper Mario when she like peeks over her notes. Oh my gosh, she's like a nicer Sally. Chief Grant, please tell us more about the incident. It's not officially linked to this case, so I can't talk much about it. Yeah, not officially, but I already have the SL9. How can you say there's no connection? How? Because I'm the chief of police. Yeah, how? Because I'm rigging it, and whatever I say goes, because I say so. I can't just say anything I please, Righto. You understand. That's not true. You are doing just that. Try to understand, Righto. No. Well, if you can prove there's a connection, more power to you. Maybe there is something that ties the two murders together. I haven't even presented the note at the other message. So I feel like they wanted me to do that already. Whatever it is, I better find it and get to the bottom of this. 2 detectives were killed at 5:15. One at the prosecutor's office, and one at the police department. It can't be a coincidence. And that knife! What was it doing there? That's the actual murder weapon, I'm thinking. Because it like broke off in his body, and then this knife, they said that they found it in, it's part of Edgeworth's car, so maybe they just like replaced it last second to frame Edgeworth. That's my guess. Present the evidence, B.O. B.O., what an unfortunate nickname. And that knife! I'd better check this knife out. Check this knife out, yes. This knife is special, but I can't say how here. Alright, unless there's evidence to prove the connection between the knife and Goodman. Okay, I think it's time. Objection! Objection, bitch! Wait a second! Oh, at last, an honest-to-goodness objection. Dude, he's been waiting for it all day. This knife! This has to have something to do with Detective Goodman. What do you mean? Aha! An honest-to-goodness, what do you mean from Udgy? This is great. Look at the tag on this knife. It reads SL9 too. Isn't SL9 Leon's gun, by the way? Or am I thinking of another set of letters and numbers? And this is important. Why? Over here, we also have a memo that was on the body of the victim. It is SL9, I think. It sounds right. I feel like I said SL9 a lot, like, when I was playing RE4. Oh, maybe no. SG. That sounds right. No, not the red 9. No, Claire's gun is the SLS. That's what I was thinking. SL9 sound familiar, but it's just because of the SL. And then 9 maybe because I was also thinking of red 9. So if you combine the SLS and the red 9, you get this case. What's this? 6 minus 7S? 12-2? Some bootleg gun, yeah. Okay, SG09 and then SLS. Close. Your Honor, it's upside down. Upside. He's so lost. The printed name on the memo makes it look like it's right side up. But turn it around, and what do you get? Oh my god. Aha! Whoever wrote this note was holding the paper upside down. SL9? Isn't that Leon's gun? That's the same thing that is written on the knife's tag. No, Judge, you fool. Order. Well, Chief, Soul level 9? Somebody playing Elden Ring? Ah, well, I guess the cat's out of the bag. You win, Righto. My boy. I win? Ah, what game is this guy playing? This knife was evidence in a case. It was stolen from the department's evidence room. Then why is it connected to Goodman? Leon. Even my chief impersonation. Oh, thanks. I tried to give him the Maximilian Pegasus voice. He looks it. I don't know. So this knife was stolen? Yes, but on the day of the murder. It was evidence, you say. Was it in fact a murder weapon? Nice. Good show, Little Worthy. It was a murder weapon, as it happens. It was evidence from a case long since solved. Was it? I don't believe these people. When they talk about like 20-year-old cases or whatever, they're never solved. They think they are. Worthy boy. He's having a great time. I know, like, man, what kind of asshole would be clapping in like in the middle of a witness testimony? So this knife was stolen on the day of the murder, and it was found in the exhaust pipe of Edgeworth's car. So they stole it and okay, it was Lana. Lana must have done it. Because if it was hidden in the muffler, she's the only one. She messaged Emma about, or called Emma about it. Red White could also be a good Pegasus. There could be 2 Pegasus. Cops love waiting on the statute of limitations. They sure do. Hard to think there isn't a connection there. Yeah, she's our Maya for the time being. That was a bad day for the department. We weren't in any shape to do an investigation. Something happened at the police department too. Flirty. Lana's case. What happened to the police department? Hold on, do I have to... It was stolen from the department's evidence room? Should I present the knife at this too? Because it does, like, it doesn't officially link it. Well, no, it does. It does officially link it because it was found. Should I don't like presenting the same thing twice, but okay, I'm wrong. But it's like, yeah, I'm not sure what they want from us here either. Cause I'm like, it might not officially link it, but like it's literally tagged, which now makes it official. You know, Maximilian Pegasus sounds like you've never watched Yu-Gi-Oh? Yu-Gi, my boy. I'm being penalized! I don't like presenting the same evidence over and over. Really want to rush an episode? Really? Pegasus Crawford in Japan. Pegasus. Oh yeah, Pegasus Crawford. I forgot his name was Crawford. See, it makes me think I have to present something here. Because the deal, we'll have to dig up DL6 evidence. It makes me think it's here because he's kind of like provoking Phoenix to show something. Is it in that knife? What was it doing there? I like all their voices. I like everyone's voice of Yu-Gi-Oh! It fits. Thank you. I don't know what to present. How's your stream? I don't know how to play this game anymore. Alright. Should I just press everything again? I don't know. Hold it! Hold on, wait, what time? So this knife was stolen? Alright, let me focus. Or as Jasmine likes to say, focus. Alright, it was evidence. Was it in fact a murder weapon? He's fucking this idiot clapping. Hey, why are you wearing gloves? Your hands cut or something? Focus. Okay, murder weapon. Evidence from a case long since solved. So this knife was stolen the day of the murder. So stolen and then stabbed. What if that knife stabbed both people? They stabbed both people and then just trying to confuse police and Phoenix. How do you think there isn't a connection there? Yeah, it was stabbed both. Let's go find the piece of knife that's clearly in the other person's body. That was a bad day for the department. Fuck you. Something happened in the police department too. Right, so my boy. Sharp, hungry. So something did happen. Why wasn't I informed? Why weren't you informed? No matter, you were busy. What happened? What happened to the police department that day? The detective was killed at the police department. What a mess. On the same day, a detective was killed in the prosecutor's parking lot. I'm throwing in Dracula in this. Another detective was killed at the police department? Oh, that's a fact. Surprising, isn't it, Dodgy? I'm at a loss for words. And the perpetrator? Do you have a suspect? Well, there was a suspect. Just arrested. Just arrested? That was quick. Yeah, let's see who was arrested. Let's combine 2 cases in one. Just like last time. There's like 3 cases in one. And an extra one during my investigation. We'll say 3.5. There's still a lot of unanswered questions. Maybe you could help, Righto. I'd love to help! Give me data on your case? Oh, good one. This kid's sharp. Here's the deal. Oh, were we wrong? Because we asked where. Can we ask how now? Is it the knife? How was the detective killed? How was he killed? That's the interesting part. It was what we in the force call stabbing with a knife. A knife?! That's exactly the same as Detective Goodman. That's the spear. We're cooking now. But you know, that's not the only thing that was exactly the same. Yeah, I freaking bet. What do you mean? There were more similarities between the 2 cases than the cause of death. Seems like I have to press this a bit harder. Do I have to go through that again and ask? The last question? Are we getting all of them wrong? 515, but that's... Okay, Rudy... Yeah. That dialogue's unchanged. Coincidence? 0.001%? How can you say there's no connection? How? Because I'm the chief of police. That's why. What was the one that... I think it's the one where we can ask the question. Okay, so we can just ask all as much as we want. I'll tell you one and one thing only, but he's already like I'm asking all of them, fuck you. Alright, when did it happen? You're gonna love this. Oh, so that just leads. Okay, so the last one's useless because he answers that anyway, which we already know. The second one just says with a knife. So like, none of? Yeah, and he's not gonna let him in the room? I have heard of that. What? Yeah, didn't we already talk about this? Didn't you mention the testimony just now? This knife was still evidence in the case. Was stolen from the department's evidence room. There's a connection between two cases. This didn't happen last time. You seem happy, Mr. Wright. Happy? Happy. We just got handed our ticket to go to town on this case. With the link between the two cases established, we finally have some leverage. Oh, is it because I had to present the SL9 paper to establish the connection and now they're like allowing it? Okay. I feel like that's what like the later games did a lot. Was just like you had to press things in a certain order. Or like press and present in a certain order to proceed. That's why they got so much harder. Yeah. You can tell this episode is right after the trilogy. Yeah, they're doing Ace Attorney 2 stuff. Now we can get Gant to testify about the details. So now we can... Chief, the defense's position is simply this. The connection between these two cases has already been proven. I agree, because I showed you the connection. So this is, okay, this is like slightly annoying because I did technically present the connection, but they wouldn't piece it together. It's like we needed to get Phoenix there first, you know? It's kind of a bad way of explaining it, but if you know what I'm trying to get at, then you know. How do you play this game? It's basically like an interactive movie. It's like a detective type of game because you find evidence, you listen to witness testimonies, and you try to like contradict their testimonies to find out how they're lying. And then you sentence them to jail. Well, really the judge just says they're guilty or not. And then the rest is handled off screen. But you know you did your job. The connection between these two cases has already been proven. Oh, you don't say. Well, out with it, Wright. What's your connection? Yes, out with it, Mr. Wright. The connection is a place mentioned in the testimony we just heard. The evidence room? The knife found in the lot was stolen. From the police department's evidence room. Not to mention the victim had on him the case number of the knife's evidence tag. I love working together with Miles! And we also know that the detective murdered at the police department was killed in that very same evidence room. Indeed. There do seem to be too many connections for it to be a coincidence. Yeah, you don't like move around yourself. You just kind of like click on areas to go to. It's like a point and click kind of game. In investigations, you get to walk around though. You two make a good pair. They do! They do make a good pair. B and Miles a duo. Me and my new best friend, Miles. It took my men 2 days. Wait, what voice are we doing for Gant? I forgot. It took my men 2 days to find out what you deduced right here. Wow, your men are stupid. Chief, I request that you release your information on the victim at the police department. Hey, welcome. See, that's the tricky part. It hasn't been announced yet and all. Can we get the information unofficially? Sure, why not? Oh, this guy! It's unofficial after all. What? Really? Who would have guessed? Not me. I'll cooperate, but I can't reveal the name of the victim at the department, okay? Why not? If you're gonna tell us a little, why not tell us everything? Aw, well, case information is sticky stuff. You have to do everything properly. Oh, well, I guess I might as well try to get him what I can out of him. Show on TLC or something that's all lawyers doing better detective work than detectives and getting their clients out of bogus murder charge and such. Is it called Ace Attorney? Because that's what Phoenix does. Oh my god, what if Phoenix himself inspired those detectives? Man, when I played these games as a kid, I was like, I wanna be a detective. And then I like researched what it takes to be a detective, and I just immediately gave up. I'm like, that's a lot of work. I give up. I'm good just playing Ace Attorney. And now I like detective games a lot because you get to have the fun of being a detective without all the work, you know, and the responsibilities. Cause yeah, like to be a detective, like you actually have to be a cop. I don't want to be a cop. Just be a private detective. I don't think anybody would trust me. Be like, what kind of experience do you have? Be like, I played Ace Attorney and like some Sherlock Holmes games and like Contradiction, and then be like, no, I mean like officially. And I'd be like, well, I streamed Ace Attorney. I'd be like, get out of here. Anyway, ID number. You're hired. Okay, how about you tell me the victim's ID? You know, I'm just gonna cut them off. They'll be like, can I get some credentials? And I'll be like, can I get some ID numbers? And then I'll just like intimidate them into just dropping the questions. Bam! We just started our private investigations company. I read all Sherlock Holmes might be an impressive feature these days. They'll be like, oh my god, she actually reads? Alright, tell me the victim's ID number. Sure, why not? It's not like you'll be able to tell who it is from that. Of course not. You won't tell me their name after all. We keep a tight lid on ID numbers, so don't go getting your hopes up. The number is... Are you gonna fucking tell me? 584... I'm not even gonna write it down. 5842189. Alright, what's Goodman's ID? Well, that's quite long. And we have to remember these. It drives me nuts. That is weird how you remember that. 82... Oh, I can't do it. This judge is pathetic. You didn't even get the first number right. That's like me. I'd be like, oh, there's like an 8 in it. Mr. Wright, does this tell you anything? The ID number of the victim. Okay, 584. Hold on, wait, 584. What's his? Ah! Your Honor, this tells me everything. Wait. That implies he died in 2 places? What? Actually, it does, Your Honor. It does. I think. Meaning? It has to be what I think it is. What does this mean, Basil? Well, let's hear what the defense has to say. You say the ID number of the detective who was murdered at the police department tells you something? What does it tell you? Bam, bitch! Slaps it on his forehead. Witness! Witness! What is it, Mr. Wright? You're grinning like a schoolgirl on prom night. No, it's just... I got confused. And this is news. Huh? Just come out with both guns blazing. Like you always do. He's doing the smirk! Police department, the prosecutor's office. 2 places, 2 detectives murdered at one time. Actually, I happen to have a police ID number here. Yes! Oh ho, is it yours? I'm not a police officer. Oh my god. Get this judge off the stand. No, Your Honor, I'm a defense attorney, remember? I love that they're working together. It's my favorite thing. This is the ID number of our victim, Detective Goodman. Shame on you, Righto. Personal IDs. I keep using the wrong voice for GANT! Oh my god, I'm like, freaking... How's he not been disbarred? He's so dumb. He like I don't want to... There's nothing funny about dementia or anything. However, I'm feeling he might experience that, and that's far too, like, scary to have in a professional setting. He's forgetting everything. He's just, like, asking me if I'm a police officer. I was like, you know where you are, right? Maybe he doesn't have dementia. Maybe he's just high. Judge, if someone played Ace Attorney and went, damn, yeah, the judge is only... See, that's an example. The judge is the example of somebody like us who wanted to be a detective, but, like, didn't want to go to, like, do all the schooling and be a cop to get there. His only credential is, oh, I read some Sherlock Holmes books, and now he's a judge. I played Ace Attorney. I really like the judge role. Competent judge, if those are boring. Yeah, I don't want a competent judge. I love our judge, as silly as he is. Anyway, what voice am I doing for him? A shame on you, Righto. Personal IDs are top secret. Detective Goodman's ID number is 584-2189. And this means what exactly? Honestly, Judge, you shouldn't talk. Just stop talking. Huh? Wait, that ID number we heard from the chief earlier. That started with 82. I've forgotten. Oh my god, get off here. Get out, get off. Get off the stand, man. I'm not a judge, but I stayed at Holiday Inn Express last night. It's completely unrelated. That's him. This is different game from before. No, it's the same game. This is the last case of the first game in the trilogy. You didn't even get the first number right again. The number the chief of police gave us was 584-2189. Wait a second, Wright. What does this? I don't like how stupid everyone is acting right now. Like, okay, you know what? Here's my problem with this case so far, and why it's so long. The first couple of cases, or like the first 4, when you present something, like, everyone else is almost immediately on the same page you are. Phoenix doesn't have to do that much extra explaining. Like, you have to, like, there's, like, maybe, like, a sentence or two of confusion, but after that, like, it moves along. The pacing of this case so far is terrible. Everything Phoenix spits out, evidence-wise, everyone's just like, what does this mean? Like, for, like, 10 minutes. That's what I want to know. The 2 ID numbers identical, in other words. Yeah, it's like Toei edited this. GBA limitations benefit the flow. Yeah, they're like, we can do whatever we want on DS. Let's make it super long. What's an ID? What is a defense attorney? The detective killed in the police department's evidence room was Bruce Goodman. What does our witness think about that? Oh, sharp as attack, Righto, sharp as attack. But wait, Detective Goodman is our victim. He was killed at 5:15 in the underground parking lot. Yet, a Detective Bruce Goodman was also killed at the police department. In the evidence room, at the exact same time! What? That's impossible! So what we're saying is, what we're saying, the same person was killed at the same time? In a completely different location? Edgeworth, why are you stupid in this case? See, if Edgeworth I know would be like, wow, Phoenix, that's weird, let's figure this out. No. What I want to know is, why didn't I hear about this? He's just mad that he got like, kept out of the loop. Yes, it's top secret, fine, but I'm the prosecutor in charge of this case. I'm with you, Edgeworth, on that. I agree. You should have known about all this so you could forge the evidence that you want to forge. Now, just wait a second, Worthy. No need to get all flustered. Your Honor, police department has made a grave error in this case. Wait. I said wait. Or didn't you hear me? The oversight, the grave error. Mr. Edgeworth, they're yours. What? How dare I never make mistakes. We informed you yesterday. I believe it was our officer Meekins who brought you the news. Then it's Meekins' fault. I know, I want Gant to stop being so smug or we'll slap that stupid smug off his face. Officer, Meekins. Little dorky looking guy? Mr. Wright, where have we heard that name before? We met him. Wait, aha! Yeah, him, Bon Clay. Excuse me, but is Mr. Edgeworth anywhere on the premise? I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. I got your report, sir. Freaking Officer Doofy. You don't mean him. Him? Bon Clay. No, I mean that lovingly. No one remembers Meekins. I remember. According to Meekins, you didn't accept the report. Hard to believe. But your officer, he told me. He said that report had nothing to do with the Lana Sky incident. Detective Bruce Goodman murdered in the police department evidence room. Mr. Edgeworth, the victim's name is written right here at the top of the report. Gah! Alright, this is all sorts of rigged. Complimentary. Why didn't your officer tell me? Look at his frown. He makes a little Oliver face. Oliver, are you my little Meekins? Honestly, I'm not sure if that officer was capable of making the connection. He did seem challenged. In any case, this is serious error, a gross negligence of duty on your part, Worthy. But sir! You could have submitted the report this morning to the court as evidence. Yeah, but he didn't. Then This is the DS magic right here. No such luck this time, Worthy. Or should I say, unworthy? What? Now what was the second rule of evidence law? It's the evidence law? Well, Mr. Wright? Huh? Oh, well, it's, Rule 2. Unregistered evidence presented must be relevant to the case on trial. Oh, so that's how he gets away with everything that he presents super last minute. It's because it's under the law. It's okay as long as it has something to do with the trial, but why wouldn't it just be registered? This game there's a law book to this sham of a court. I would love to read this game's law book if there's like an actual like published one anywhere, and then just finding contradictions, be like, well, law number 4 contradicts this particular case, you know? Nothing makes sense. Anyway. And how is this rule relevant? Normally, you submit a list of evidence to be used in court before the trial. This report wasn't on that list. So what does this mean? I couldn't submit this evidence until a connection was proven in court. Oh, you bastard. Alright, Edgeworth is upset. The connection was just proven by Wrighto over here. Good job, Wrighto, my boy. See? The Yugi, my boy! It makes sense now. Huh? Oh, I was just doing my job. No. No! I love seeing a frazzled Edgeworth. It seems we have come to the end of this trial. I know you're going through a tough... Oh my god, these voices. I know you're going through a tough time, Worthy, what with all those rumors. You were even in the defendant's chair just this past December. Why bring that up? I apologize for this terrible lack of due diligence on my part. No, don't take... No, Edgeworth, no! Don't take the blame, it's not your fault! Mr. Edgeworth, please, just give me one day. I'll get to the bottom of what happened. If he's gonna go kill Meekins, if it's the last thing I do, he's gonna go on the stand again. Meekins is gonna die, he's gonna be found dead, and he's gonna be on the stand again, because he's the only one with a motive to kill Meekins, as far as we know. You'd better get results this time, really. You have my profound apologies, sir. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. Forgot Emma was even here. I don't think there's ever been an error this serious in the history of this court. I will grant one further day as the prosecution has requested. Will that be sufficient, Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, Your Honor. Thank you. Whatever your punishment for this is, for your sake, I hope it's not decisive. He's like, I hope it is. Very well, court is adjourned. To be continued. We did it! We left, we finally escaped the first day's trial. But now there's an investigation. In the US, each state has their own set of laws, plus federal laws too. Oh yeah, that's true. I don't know, I like the investigation. I feel like the investigation portion's like a break, you know? Day 1 of 58. No, we're on, we finally reached day 2 of 58. February 23rd. Mr. Wright, so what's going on with the case anyway? I'm a little confused. Huh? Well, let's see. What is going on? The victim, Detective Bruce Goodman, was stabbed to death after 5 p.m. on the 21st. He died in the prosecutor's parking lot and the police department's evidence room. What's this? And the evidence room part. Prosecutor's office and the police department are 30 minutes apart by car. Oh! That's pretty far. Oh! I thought they were closer. Holy shit. We're in quite of a jam now. What if Goodman has a twin? Problem solved. Or he's a replicator? Well, that's what we're gonna find out. Oh, it's Phoenix talking. Or try to, at least. Alright, let's do it! Glad she's in good spirits, but I'm not sure she's gonna be much help with this. Bruce Badman. Don't be so sure, Mr. Wright. Huh? Look, we're in this together, right? I'll prove that these thick-rimmed glasses of mine aren't just for show. Let's go. Science awaits us. Well, glasses do make you smart, by default. Where'd he truly die then? Parking lot or evidence room? That's what we're gonna find out. Prosecutor's office, underground parking lot. You know, I really don't think we should worry about the police department murder. There wasn't even a body found there. Who cares? Yeah, it was only our victim who was killed in their evidence room. No biggie. Besides, my sister would never do such a thing. I know it. That oil drum. Was it empty? The oil drum, kicked over by the chief prosecutor, was brimming with water. I remember that. She doesn't use that to read. My sister erasing evidence at the crime scene? Never! Even though she says they don't get along, Emma really likes her sister. That's not it at all. It's just... we're both professionals in what we do. And I trust her. I said that in his head. Big words for a high school student. Well, whether there was blood on the floor or not... I have no idea. Cool, I'm not even gonna try to figure out this parking lot situation. The water in that oil drum washed it all away. Ignore the strength of my science at your own peril, Mr. Wright. Huh? What's that grin for? This situation calls for one thing, and that is... luminal testing fluid! She just has this? I think she might alter... you know, I think the glasses can read minds. Luminol? Blood is sticky stuff, you know. You can't just wash it away with a little water. Yes, thank you! That's what I was saying last time! Even if you can't see it, it's still there. But wouldn't the police have already done those tests? Not these policemen. Never trust anyone's eyes but your own, Mr. Wright. Just give it a try. Me? Why do I have to do it? I'm a minor. I can't even drink yet. We're testing bloodstains with the stuff, not drinking it. Here, look. I'll lend you these glasses. It's now an X-Men game. Freaking surprised the angel wasn't just saying like, I can see through walls, your honor. Huh? You had an extra pair of those things? Holy shit. What the is this what you've been wearing? To test for a blood reaction, just spray the luminol on it. Like this, see? And this is the power of the DS again. Oh, I have to press enter? Can I click? Okay, let's find out some bloodstains. Oh my god, I can. Bloodstains! Zoom. I found it. Emma, I found it. Oh shit, enhance. I can see your eyes shining behind those glasses. So is this a bloodstain? It's so, Emma, you're shaking. It's just, this is my first time seeing real blood. Aww. Scientific investigation in action. Okay, well, we definitely know that this is a bloodstain. But doesn't something strike you as odd? Scientifically speaking, of course. What's odd about this, scientifically? The bloodstain's location, I mean, I guess the amount of blood, I don't know, like, is the amount? It's, like, not that much. Like, okay. In, the evidence we have, like, the bloody shoe, and that, like, it implies that he stepped in a puddle of blood. That's just, like, a few droplets. Like, because, like, she did cut her hand, so that could all just be blood from her hand. Feel like a prosecutor with a coffee addiction with this red tint? Yeah, about that. We're gonna see him in, like, freaking 4 months at this rate. Don't Gant's glasses also look like they're made of the same pink glasses Emma's that really sees everything in red too? Maybe. Well, he, like, looks over and under his glasses. Well, the thing about Cyclops always seem weird, like, even the goggles stop lasers, why wouldn't they would certainly get hot? Why didn't Cyclops laser through his own eyelids? I don't know, other than, I know he, like, learned to control his power. But when he, like, first discovered it, like, yeah, wouldn't he, like, not be able to control it? And his eyelids would melt? Alright, the amount of blood. Perpetrator and Detective Goodman fought here, right? Don't you think there'd be a little more blood? I definitely think so. I mean, look at all that blood on the sole of the victim's shoe. Cyclops' body is not affected by his lasers, why they don't work on his twin brother. I see. It is pretty strange. If they fought here, they'd have to have been more blood than this. I don't know why I'm having such trouble reading the blue font right now. Hey, Mr. Wright. I'm gonna mark the floor plans when we find bloodstain, okay? Punches you with his eyes, basically. Damn, that's cool. I never thought of it that way. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, they come from, like, another dimension or something. Has it always been like that, or is that, like, a newer lore addition? I think when I was playing Midnight Suns, people were saying that, and it, like, blew me away. Cyclops... Oh, it's a retcon from, like, a while? Okay. Cyclops' mind has a particular psionic field that is attuned to the forces that maintain the apertures that have taken the place of his eyes. Oh my god, I already don't care. Because his mind's psionic field envelops his body, it automatically shunts the other dimensional particles back into their point of origin when they collide with his body, thus his body is protected. So his body just like, nah man, nah dog, you're not gonna hurt us. His body protected the events of the particles and even thin membrane of his eyelids sufficient to block the emission of energy. Okay, I don't care. That our own video where they read the explanation of what each button— Yes, on Darth Vader's suit! Exactly, it's exactly that. Like, who cares? It doesn't matter. Like, you could have such a simple explanation and it's just as acceptable. Because, of course, like, someone will be like, well, what about this? And it's just like, it doesn't matter. It's not real. Like, it's nice to, like, fill, like, you know, holes in logic, but at the end of the day, it's still, like, hella science fiction and fantasy and all that. So it's like, you're gonna have to suspend your, well, disbelief anyway. Like, you don't even have to, like, hyper-explain every little thing. It's not real. Well, actually... I mean, I could go on this rant all day. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter. Anyway, that info about Cyclops was cool, though. Thanks for sharing. Oh, yeah, like why Han Solo got his name. I'm good. Okay, Emma, I'm pretty handy to have around here, right? Yeah, and this stuff's pretty handy, too. I saved up my allowance to buy that. Should I pay you back? I feel bad, like, basically taking money from a 16-year-old. We can't be sure that the police will reveal all their evidence in court. Sometimes they fail to mention evidence that doesn't fit with their view of the case. Then let's drag that hidden evidence out into the light of day. Yeah. Feels like we're really investigating crime now, doesn't it? Guess I should give this a spray on anything suspicious. Ha! Who is this? Oh, it's you. I wonder how that fluid of yours would react to a nice deli box. Miss Star! You only trust your own eyes. Not bad, you two. This day-old deli box is on the house. Sorry, it's just that kind of lead. It doesn't really get my mouth watering. They're not innocent. I may be. I don't really know. I don't know what her deal is at this point. I'm hitting talk. So about today's trial. You certainly put me in a tight spot today. My apologies, Miss Star, but no, it's okay. It was my fault. Oh, we know. I witnessed everything from that security room right there. Yeah, but you didn't say that at first. But I was afraid that I wouldn't sound convincing enough, you see. I was wrong to think that. I'm sorry. Sorry? You lied on the witness stand! That's unforgivable! Is it? Little girl, don't forget what's important here. Even if the place I witnessed the events from was different, I still saw what I saw. I saw Chief Prosecutor Sky stab a man in cold blood, and that testimony still stands. Ah. I swear it on my honor as a detective. She stabbed Goodman. Little perjury? Yeah. Do you swear? Because you had no problem lying on the witness stand. I know this photograph has something important to tell us, but what? Do I show her the photograph? Ugh! So you were a detective, weren't you, Miss Star? Yes, I was a long time ago. Well, 2 years ago. No matter how hardened the criminal, when they faced me, they coughed it up. Coughed it up? That's why they call her the cough-up queen. Stop trusting her! You're falling for her tricks. They confessed. They babbled like babies. You know. I may seem like a demon sometimes, but I can be an angel too. That's your name. I wouldn't doubt it. Every day I drag the dirt out of the mouths of suspect after suspect. And before long they called me the cough-up queen. Oh, and here I thought someone had gotten food poisoning from your lunches. And you were let go? Fired? I felt that I had found my dream job when I became investigator. And if these prim and proper prosecutors hadn't let me go, I'd still be one today. It's all because of that case. The SL9 incident. Oh, shit! She was involved! SL9? Wait, she doesn't mean... Leon's gun? Wait, SL9? Wait, can you tell me about this? What do you think about this? The SL9 incident, it's written on that knife. And on that note. Goodman. Goodman was the head detective on that case, you know. On SL9. Alright, SL9 Goodman. Didn't write anything down. She's involved in a case from a while ago, which is connected to this case, where the same man was murdered twice. That's a stepladder. That knife was evidence from that case, the murder weapon. It was due for transferal the very day that Goodman was killed. Oh, that's convenient. As I suspected. SL9 isn't over, not yet. Do you think you could tell us more about the SL9 incident? Do I show her the knife? Goodman? Tell us more about Goodman. I had one of those up until 2 years ago. Back when you're the cough-up queen, right? We found this ID card here in the parking lot. Well, there's no mistaking that. It's definitely Goodman's. But it's the same ID as the man who was killed at the police department. That's impossible. I wish I could be so sure. Well, we already showed her the knife. Okay, the knife is part of that. Can I show her this now with the blood? Could you take a look at this? You! Okay, it's not related. Alright, I'm gonna talk on her. I'm gonna do talk. Oh, I thought there'd be a thing. Okay, so that's all that. I think I showed her everything that was SL9 related. That's a step ladder. Yeah, well, hold on. I'm just gonna show her everything from newest. Cause I could show her the current autopsy report. I already showed her that. Present. That knife has to be in his. Oh fuck! I was too used to clicking. Blood in Edward's car or something that he said. I think he owes me his gratitude. Gratitude? Why, if I hadn't witnessed the crime, Mr. Edgeworth would have been the suspect. I wonder. Still, it's strange. Why didn't our chief prosecutor have her own murder weapon ready? Well, she probably did. It was the other one. I wonder, is that why that's broken? At the PD? She doesn't care about that. I'm gonna give him an autopsy report. Get a load of this! She doesn't give a shit. I'm gonna try the phone. I should just, like, go down a line. Oh, shit, it wasn't the prosecutor. She dropped that phone on the pavement. That's when you heard her talking about the muffler, right? Little did I know, it was a trap. The red car's muffler and the prosecutor's red muffler. What was Miss Guy really trying to say, I wonder? I don't know. I think we showed her everything that was relevant. Did we... What about this badger? Badger. Oh, no, talk about tea. Maybe we can come back to her. No, when you examine the model leaves. What do you think of this badger? Yeah, let's go to other places. We'll have to come back to her. Because I'll have to get evidence. It's even busier here today than it was yesterday. The detectives are running around so fast, they're blurring. I suppose it makes sense. A detective did get killed here after all. So the evidence room, the scene of the crime. According to the pamphlet we got at the front desk. They're outside. Here it is! She's like a kid at an amusement park. Oh, a real crime scene? Let's go take a look. Yes! Let's. Oh my god. But there's the martial shit all over the place. That's basically Law's hat if he was a cowboy. If he was a bit of a yeehaw. The cactus. I love this room. I wonder who runs this place. What's with the decor in this place? It's very eccentric. According to the pamphlet, this is the guard station for the evidence room. Ye law, I love it. So beyond that door is the evidence room, the scene of the crime? It sure seems that way. Oh. What's wrong? It's those cacti, they're so prickly, so imposing. It's hard to think straight. If you can't handle the cacti, stay out of the desert. Ooh. What I want to know is, if this is a guard station, where's the guard? I have a feeling I know who he is already. Where? Is that a freaking lasso? Let's the hat first. Yipes, these sure are prickly. No, not the cactus, I want the hat. I would think just one big one would be sufficient. These cacti are a lot like my sister, actually. How so? Encased in a cold, rigid shell with spines pointing in every direction. Just like her. I'm not so sure I see the resemblance. Oh, come on, Phoenix! It's the metaphor. It's more an attitude thing than a psychic or physical similarity. Alright, this really is a lot of alcohol, but that explains it because look, he has Texas written on the front. It makes sense for how often he's drinking from his flask. My sister stores a lot of water. It looks like there's a video feed from the evidence room here. There's a light blinking below the monitor. It says recording. I bet we could use this computer to check on who went in and out of there. Yeah, I bet we could. Look, on the floor, a lasso. Looks like it's set to trap something. A trap here? Wait, I know. Maybe someone was trying to catch a wild bull in here, but the lasso missed. You sure have an active imagination. Well, there's a security guard uniform hanging there. It looks more like a costume than a uniform, honestly. A leather jacket, leather pants, a leather... What was that called again? A punchy? A paunchy? A pinchy? I know, a poochie! Wait, maybe that wasn't it. It's a poncho, but I think I'll keep that information to myself for the time being. Just tell her! It's a poncho. Dude, it even has a saloon door. The swinging door makes the place look like some kind of saloon. But look, it's nailed shut. You can't get in that way. Of course not. If you went in through here, the cactus would fall over. Ouch. I'd say it'd be more of a yarg myself. Aw, they're cute. Should we go in the evidence room? The evidence room is beyond that door. Let's just walk in. It looks like I need a key card. It won't open. You thought it'd be open? I think we need someone's permission to go in there first. Alright, do we have everything? Woo! Need a STARS ID. Hey, Criminal Affairs Department, I need a key card. Silent, thank you for 6 months. Thank you, thank you. Everyone here looks deadly serious here. Well, there was a vicious murder of a detective down at the police department. Yes, but the same detective was also killed at the same time the prosecutor's lot. Ugh, makes my head hurt. Well, first things first, let's go check out the police department's crime scene. Yes, you sound dead set on investigating. That's so inappropriate, Emma! Don't mess up, or we could wind up dead. I doubt anyone wants more mysteries or dead bodies around here right now. But it doesn't look like anyone's gonna help us much either. Wait, we can go to the detention center? But we can't check the thing. Will somebody give me a key card? It's like Miss Sky isn't questioning. I hope the detectives aren't yelling at her. How'd you kill him in 2 places at the same time? Can you imagine? How's she supposed to answer that? Wait a second. Didn't Mr. Gant say they'd arrest a suspect in the police department murder? Yeah, where is he? Let's come back later. Yes. Let's come back now. I don't have anywhere else to go. Because... Do I need to present more things to you? What haven't I not presented? I showed her that. Did I show her the trophy? Did I show her my attorney badge? Ma'am? You know what this is, right? I didn't mean to look at it. It worked! It looks like a petrified piece of provolone. Oh, Matt. Take a look at this badger, please. You sure? It's like that scene in the Scary Movie. They're like, take a look at this badger. You sure? It's not! It's my attorney badge! I think a petrified piece of provolone would fetch more in the open market. Look, my badge isn't up for sale. Not yet, at least. Okay. What about this one? No. Like, he tried. Music's pretty adorable, but it's gonna, like, grate on me. I don't know if we showed her this. If you think about it, I could have taken that picture from the guard room. But even I get flustered sometimes. So you went straight to the scene of the crime? I rushed toward the chain-link fence in an effort to stop the murder. That's when I took this photo, yes. In other words, 5 minutes after the crime? Those 5 minutes are the whole problem. The hole in my testimony, as it were. The 5 minutes weren't the problem, Miss Star. You lying was the problem. Listen, little girl, I've had my testimony disregarded before, and I wasn't gonna have it disregarded again. Just like that time. She's making a Family Guy reference. Do you remember the recent lawyer badge, that tiny yellow thing on Phoenix shirt? Yeah, it's like a dot. It's so small. That time? This reminds me of that time when I... What time? Is that what she has to say? Yes! Oh my god, that was the secret to get her to talk. That incident really opened up my eyes to the truth. We're nothing to them. Disposable. Oh. We're gonna get some lore. Lois, remember that time I committed perjury in a murder trial? Yes, Peter. 2 years ago, it was the biggest case I'd ever handled. Marshall. The police and the prosecutors were desperate for decisive evidence. So, they didn't solve it? On the contrary. It was solved quite cleanly. The criminal was caught and executed. Executed? Yes, the criminal got what was coming to him. It doesn't get any clearer than that. That was a terrible Lois voice, but thank you. I have to give somebody the Lois voice? I'll do my best for next time. The only problem was, they never did find decisive evidence. Not a shred. What? But the criminal was executed, right? On the basis of evidence of a sort. Made up evidence. What? You mean they executed someone with fabricated evidence? They killed someone? The best part came several months after the trial. Every detective involved with the case was dealt with. Some were demoted to patrolmen, others found themselves out of a job. And you were one of those? Myself and one other person you know well. Wait, could it be? Was it Meekins? Exactly. Detective Jake Marshall. No! Not my Jake! Oops, I mean Police Department Security Detail Officer Jake Marshall. Oh, tell me more about Marshall. As professional detectives, we investigated that case from every angle. It's that photo again. Jake was particularly determined, and then it was over, and he was demoted. No! However, he hasn't forgotten, and neither have I. You haven't forgotten SL9? There was another side to that case, a hidden side. That's what we're after now. And no one up in their fancy offices can stop us. Yes! I support this. I'm rooting for you two. If there's anything I can do, please ask. Wait! Those lunches you sell. There's only one reason I come to sell lunches in this accursed office. I come here to meet old friends, boyfriends that can help me investigate. Miss Star's old boyfriends, how many does she have anyway? Just when all the detectives on SL9 have disappeared, we find new evidence. There has to be a connection! So, Rookie? What? It seems like you're serious about investigating this case. Yes. Oh, that looks so good. What is that? I'm really hungry. Then you should take this. A Salisbury steak lunch? I mean, I don't eat steak, but I would like a lunch. I know a certain guy who might help you if you tempt him with this treat. Is it Marshall? Yes! Let's put Marshall in a good mood. Miss Star? Officer Marshall, is he or are you his... Are you going out? Why do you want to know? I was just wondering what happened to him. A long time ago when he was helping my sister do cases, he was so nice. He got along so well with my sister, it made me jealous. And he was nice to me too back then. This would be when Officer Marshall was a detective. She wouldn't poison Marshall. But now he's so cold. Jake and I are merely cooperating on this investigation. Thank God. We're putting the past to rest, as it were. Nothing more than that. I see. Thank you. Officer Jake Marshall, Yes, let's go talk to him! Jake! He's in here. Get out of here, Emma! We gotta go talk to Jake! This place is charged with frantic energy, as always. Oh, is it Meekins? Please! Wasn't that... Oh, it's Gumshoe. No! He's gonna take Marshall's lunch. One steak lunch, please. Oh, it's you. Detective Gumshoe. Now's no time for chit-chat, pal. I'm a busy man. What I really need is a steak lunch from Lunchland. Land. Oh, you mean one of these? Actually, it's not for sale. I think I just heard the sound of his heart breaking. Look how could you deny that? Just scratch the chin. Just give him the steak. Marshall will live without it. That was no time for despair. We caught a criminal. Now we just need evidence. Criminal? You mean you heard about the stabbing in the police department evidence room, right, pal? Yes, I've heard of it. On the same day the detective was killed? In the police department? And the perpetrator? Do you have a suspect? Well, there was a suspect. Just arrested him. Yeah, and did he lie? Oh, wait, no, he didn't lie, because he wasn't questioning. It's the biggest scandal to hit the station in ages. Everything's topsy-turvy. The biggest scandal? But Detective Gumshoe, who was it? Listen, pal, all I know is I need me a steak lunch pronto. Standing right here talking isn't gonna fill my belly. Wait, don't leave. No, don't give it to him! If you want to know more, head on down to the detention center, pal. Questioning should be over, so I figure he's down there having a good cry. Later. Oh wait, we didn't give him the lunch. Was the blue badger. Alter, you're gonna regret bringing up the blue badger as much as you are, by the way. You're getting exactly what you're asking. He ran off to the evidence room. Well, this investigation, I almost said this vacation. This investigation is off to a running start. Alright, I guess we should go to the detention center. I want to give he's not here yet, is he? No. I didn't think so. That freaking mascot. Yeah, just you wait. That's one of the things I remember from this case. I didn't remember at first, but when I saw him, I'm like, oh god. I hope you're not thinking the opposite. You're not hoping you did miss it. I was watching, like, I wasn't like intensely watching, but somebody was like streaming these games recently, and I was like checking in on their stream just to see like where they were. And I swear to you, 3 times in a row it was on that video. But it was like, I'm pretty sure it was like beyond like 2 days. Like they don't stream very much. Alright, where's... Still, I do feel better about things, a little. I mean, they caught the person who stabbed Detective Goodman, didn't they? Yeah. I guess they did. Best to not go too far down that road right now. Things will just get confusing. Whee! Oh my god. It is Weekends, isn't it? It's a megaphone. What was that? Sir, that's what I'm saying. Me, a perpetrator? I'd say I was the perpetrated against, sir. That's what I'd say. Weekends, no! Oh, hi. Greetings, sir. Wait, I know who you are. Listening to that song about an hour. That's probably how everyone felt when they first played this. Also, having to hear, like, everyone at least has to hear that song for like an hour minimum playing it. Excuse me, but is Mr. Edgeworth anywhere on the premises? I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. I got your report, sir. Officer Meekins, you're a guard here at the detention center? No, sir, I'm not, sir. I'm a little lost patrolman, like a lost little lamb, sir. Oh, I get it. You're here to deliver a report? No, sir, how should I say this? Wait, he isn't... Is he? You, Officer Meekins, you didn't... Did you? Perpetrator, Officer Meekins reporting, sir. What? What? Now this is an unexpected turn of events. It wasn't him. I could already tell. Sometimes you just tell. Dude, he really is Officer Doofy, first of all, but his little ID matching the pose that he's doing right now is so cute. He looks like Rock Lee meets Bon Clay meets Officer Doofy. What age is he? That's a good question. 22! He's 65? Damn. Is he the oldest person in Ace Attorney? I bet Judge is 64. He's the oldest person in Ace Attorney history. I don't know what the Judge is. Hi, Jake. Thinks he's a cowboy. He is. He's a cowboy. He's so cool. I gotta talk to you. So the day of the crime. Sir, I'm patrolman with General Affairs, sir! Sir! Ow, I can hear you fine, Officer Meekins. I had some business that day, sir, and so I went to the evidence room, sir. The guard station in front of the room was empty, sir. So normally there's a guard at the evidence room? That's right, sir! Because evidence is kept in the evidence room, sir! That's true. Officer Doofy did turn out to be a criminal mastermind. You got me there. But what about the other two-thirds of him? Is Rock Lee or Bon Clay criminal masterminds? Bon Clay has the capability of it, but he's a nice boy. We like Bon Clay around these parts. That's right, sir. Now the security officer was none other than Officer Marshall! Marshall? Never. Then, sir, I happened to glance at the security room monitor. That's when I saw him, sir. A suspicious person in the evidence room! A suspicious person, sir! A suspicious person! Oh, what are you doing? Oh my god, he's freaking choking him. What the heck is this guy doing? So what happened then? After that, sir, everything went white. I saw red. I blacked out. When I came to, I was here at the detention center. How long were you out? Days? Might I ask, what happened to your hand? Sir, there was no one to bandage me, sir. So I did what I could to wrap it up, sir. A bandage on his hand, just like her. Got his cuff stuck on the lanyard. Yet another similarity between this case and the one at the prosecutor's office. First things first, tell us how you hurt your hand. Well, first things first, tell us about the victim. We'll get back to the hand. Also, that stupid bento box got me really hungry. I need to order something. Alright, tell me about the bandaged hand, man. About your hand, did that happen during the course of the crime? Well, you see, sir, don't you think you should just confess? But but there was nothing I could do. Nothing you could do? Sir, to tell the truth, sir, what had happened? When the detective pointed the knife at me, I just hollered, sir. Pointed the knife. And the next thing I knew, I was unconscious. The next thing you knew, you were... Huh? Then when I opened my eyes, I was alone in the evidence room, sir, all alone. Okay, first of all, you're probably not. Alone because Detective Goodman had disappeared. What? Then when I looked out, I was gushing blood from my hand, sir. Oh, I read that as schlock. Oh, the shock. Oh, the sorrow, sir. Can you imagine how I felt? Victim's body disappeared? Well, a lot could have happened when he was unconscious, Phoenix. It didn't just disappear. That's some story. We'll let him keep the megaphone detention center. There's just no rules. Like, if this whole game's just full of clowns. Like, this guy is just... He's definitely not even a real guard. Like, he's just a wax model to make it look like there's guards. They just can't hire them. He's basically a scarecrow. I don't mean to pry, but you are the perpetrator, correct? You killed Detective Bruce Goodman in the evidence room, right? Phoenix, you... Sir! Please don't look at me with those sad puppy dog eyes, sir! You have to label me as a perpetrator or victim, sir. The label be victim! I would, but you happen to be in detention and alive, and well at that. Scare cop. Yes, well that's true, sir. I suppose you could say that. Did you know the victim, Detective Goodman? Well, sir, if I had to label him as a stranger or a total stranger, then I'd say he leans heavily on the total stranger side. Like, how is he not dead? Just like some guard or cop or like other suspect is gonna snap and kill him. So you didn't know him? Sir, I work in a tiny department devoid of light or other creature comforts. I don't know any detectives. So, if he was a total stranger, why did you stab him? Sir, I had no intention of killing him, sir. None. Nor do I have any recollection of killing him, sir. At least someone around here is more confused than I am. How's he not tripped in a bathtub or something? How- Okay, no. How has, like, no bully taken his megaphone and, like, shove it down his throat? Do I just show things at him? How about the murder weapon? Officer Meekins, this is for you. Give him a knife. It's okay, I just wanted you to take a look at it. That's it, sir! Last night, sir! That's the one! I was an apple, sir, in my dreams, sir, and I was being peeled! Oh god. On second thought, you don't have to look at the knife. He's overreacting to the knife, but I guess he's been through a lot. I have to give that to Marshall. I'm gonna spray him with some luminol testing. I'm sorry, sir, really, but I have no idea what that is. Look at that face. Maybe you should ask Mr. Edgeworth, sir? He's passing the buck, Mr. Wright. Takes a special kind of man to pass the buck to Edgeworth. Alright, how about the shoe? I'm just gonna present everything. It's easiest way. Hey, why do you have that? That's from the day it was taken at prosecutor's office. Okay, so I assume it's a caricature of a rookie Japanese street cop overusing a megaphone. Would make sense. It's a good parody. The day that Detective Goodman's body was found in the trunk. So this means I'm a free man, innocent! If this is a dream, sir, then I hope I never wake up! If this is a dream, you'd better wake up right now. Alright, the parking lot. He has no idea. How about the phone? Probably not. Did I already show this? Fuck it, we'll show it again! Oh no, I already showed the second knife. Autopsy! Alright, here comes the badger. He's gonna love this one. Oh, he doesn't care! Eek! So he's afraid of both knives, and he responds the same to both knives. Okay. He does not care about the trophy. Aha! Do you think you could take a look at this? Hey! That's it, sir! That's it! That's it! That's what? My head was a blank until this very moment, but sir, now I remember, sir. You mean you remember what happened? Correct! That card was the cause of it all! This ID card? Exactly, sir! That's exactly it! Nothing could be more exact, sir! Nothing! Better pry into this one a little deeper. Yeah, he responded weird. Well, it's the guy. Crime details. Can you tell me what it is you do remember? Well, sir, you might say I'm a little lost patrol bit, a lost little lamb, if you will. His pants being short is funny, I don't know. Man, Ace Attorney character designers are really just, like, masters at their craft. Like, everything about him is perfect for, like, his character. Like, his pants are slightly too short. His face itself just looks derpy. He's carrying around a megaphone like it's like a fucking purse or something. Yeah, like, the fact that his ID matches that is extra funny. Like, he's ready. You immediately know what they wanted to convey. Exactly, yeah, and that's how it is with, like, all the characters, but then you get, like, the even more clear ones, like this guy. Dude, are they supposed to be, in front of his coat? So there's handcuffs there? Anyway, I love him. Not simp worthy. Like, I love that he exists. Alright, now take that megaphone away from him, it's crazy. I didn't know Mr. Detective Goodman, who was the evidence room. And that's why you... Oh, that's why you thought he looked suspicious. Yeah, Gant was ready to command grab you. It's perfect. This guy's just a wax model. Sir, I entered the evidence room and asked the man to show me his ID card. He's doing 3 fingers. Well, that sounds pretty much by the book so far. And that's right, sir. That's what I've been trying to tell you. Sorry, I didn't want to hit Oliver on the head, so I had to do this. Hey, Vonic. So you asked Detective Goodman to show his ID card. What did he do? That's the thing! Suddenly he pointed a knife at me! It's a bit harsh. What? Sir, I assure you I was flustered as you are right now. So I whooped and leapt at him. Detective Goodman pointed a knife at him? Do unto to others before they do unto you. My own father's words, sir. It's long. This case is really long. What happened then? Well, my eyes, sir. Everything went white. When I awoke, I was here. Right. Reason for arrest. I don't need a reason. I can already figure it out. He's not a little Meekins. Good boy. You're not all. I keep calling him Oliver Meekins. You're not Officer Meekins. So Officer Meekins, why was it that they arrested you? What do you mean, Emma? Let's look at what we know. Now, Officer Meekins didn't know Detective Goodman. And the victim, whom he met at the scene of the crime, didn't show his ID card. In other words, we have no way of knowing if the victim was really the victim. And if this body just disappeared from the evidence room, we don't even know if anyone actually died. That's it, sir. That's what I wanted to say. That is, I did say something along those lines. You'd make a good Edgeworth, I agree. Oliver, if you were in law, would you be the judge or the prosecutor? But you still ended up here? They told me that it had to be him, sir, on that day, at that time. Detective Goodman was definitely the evidence room. That's what they said. I'm gonna make Oliver cosplay Miles. I'm gonna make him cosplay Miles, him with a little cravat thing. Oh my god, that'd be so cute to find a red suit for you. But you don't remember the events clearly? Sorry, I keep talking like Phoenix. Got juggled by dragons? Yes, same with Meekins. No, but the videotape is quite clear. No! Videotape? From the security camera! The crime, my crime, the crime, I swear to stamp out, it's there, it's me, it's on tape! And you wait until now to tell us this? I'm sorry, really sorry, sir. I'll hand over my badge, I don't deserve it. No thanks, I have my own. Well, I guess we'd better go check out the crime scene. Meekins, you were a great help, thank you. Hey, Mr. Wright, look who's standing at the Chief of Detectives desk. It's Police Chief Gant. What are you doing here? And you're sure this is all? You know what it means if there's anything missing. Sir, I'm sure it's most likely totally perfect. We checked all of his drawers, lockers, garbage cans, bags, coat pockets, hats. Under his seat cushion, behind his computer monitor, inside his personal coffee machine. I see. Well, if anything does turn up, you call me right away. Deal? Yes, sir. We'll scour the place again, sir. Chief of Detectives looks a little flustered. Aha, righto, my boy. How you been? Swim much? Oh, Chief Gant, reporting for duty, sir. Why are you saluting him, Mr. Wright? Because I'm afraid of him. The first thing we talk about is Edgeworth. Is Edgeworth gonna be okay? Oh, Worthy. Oh, you know, they're doing a little inquiry committee with him. Sounds like an inquisition. Yep, well, they've had no end of trouble with the boy since last year. You mean the incident on Gourd Lake? It doesn't look good having a top prosecutor sit in the defendant's seat, does it? And you've got someone else found guilty in that case, right? Righto? Von Karma. A legend he was, undefeated in his 40-year career. But in court you fixed so he was caught for forging evidence. I didn't fix it. Like, I just exposed the truth. Wait, I didn't do anything wrong. He did forge evidence. In any case, we're just gonna brush it. I'm right, and he's gonna brush it off because he knows he's wrong. In any case, the prosecutor's office is in a bit of turmoil, you might say. Why, they do just about anything to restore their reputation. I am not setting it up! Now, depending on what the inquiry committee decides, it could be bad for Worthy. What? It's downright odd, I tell you. The detective getting killed on their turf, too, I mean. There being the prosecutors, I assume? Scientifically speaking, it's impossible. Yes, but that's what the evidence is saying. Goodman was stabbed in 2 locations at the same time. That's what it says. What evidence is this? Now, Wright. Stop laughing! I can't give away all our secrets just like that. Him and Meekins! I want to kill both of them right now. But I love Meekins. Not this guy. And this in particular, well, it's a little sensitive and I can't talk about it. I wasn't expecting much anyway. You know, one thing I hate most of all is hiding stuff. Secrets. Can't stand them. But you know, it's a full-time job just keeping the chief of detectives trapped shut. Ah, he was the one you were picking on earlier? Aw, you saw that. Whoops. I wonder what it was that he wanted the chief of detectives to do. Is he checking Marshall's stuff? Let's see if we can kind of discreetly ask him. Are we by like presenting stuff? Take a look at this. Oh, the guy who can't sit still, does he mean Detective Gumshoe? Either him or the dancing blue badger. I don't want to ask. Speaking of blue badgers, how do you feel about this? No, don't look at it, Phoenix. Could you take a look at this? Oh, okay, so if there's nothing, okay, if there's nothing to show. Should I show him the steak? I have to give it to Marshall, but what if I give it to him? Oh my god. Okay, I'm just gonna go to Marshall's if I can. Oh, he's not here. Are you still here? Bum, bum, banana. Oh, is woo! Is he here? Well, this place is classy today. Yeah, maybe I was gonna say they're either looking for Edgeworth, in Edgeworth's room, or Marshall's. Sorry, I just realized I didn't interrupted myself. Go to Marshall's. Is there a sale? Sale on like cowboy equipment. Give the steak to Missile. If he was here, I would. And I'm sure it'd still be just as classy tomorrow, Emma. Incidentally, Edgeworth's not here. No! I'm sure he's off doing important investigations. I hope that's what he's doing. I guess we'll have to come back. It's so eerie. Is this a mess? I know, it's not tidy. It's not tidy. He's a mess right now. I know they had his tea set for sale. I saw that. I remember when it was for sale. I was like, this is too expensive. I'm never going to use it. But now I'm like, this is expensive. I'm never going to use it. I must have it. Life's different when you actually, like, can, like, have some spendable income. Oliver is a good boy. But see, now I can't be buying shit because I own a house and everything keeps breaking, so all my expendable income is going to house-related things. It's so fun! I love owning a home! No, I do. I do. I do, I swear. Don't take it away from me. That was so smooth. You're being Neo again. Alright, I clearly have to present stuff to you. How about this? I keep looking at it. The Matrix dodges. That one was really slow. Dude, I don't know what to make you talk. Autopsy? About that. I was wrong! Do I have to find Gumshoe? Is that what he's trying to tell me? Because he was in the entrance, but he didn't say anything. Alright, I'll ask the blue badger. Hello there. This guy, it's this guy who's like my roadblock. Maybe I could ask him. Oh, sorry to see that. What exactly did Chief of Police want you to do? We'll see over there. That's Goodman's desk. Oh, Goodman! Okay, I was thinking he was talking about somebody else. They took away every last piece of garbage in the trash can. So nothing belonging to Detective Goodman is still here? Of course not, except for this. Hey, we found the item. Well, they found it. I'm taking credit for it, though. Why? You kept something? Sure, why not? It's not important. He didn't even finish writing it. Is it the receipt? Receipts are always important in this game. It's a lost item report, but it's only half complete. Lost item? Did Detective Goodman lose something? The date on is February 21st. Better make note of that just in case. Can only be submitted to the Chief of Police. I should really get back to investigating the police department crime scene. So can I present this to him? Hey, I'm gonna rat out your buddy. I'm through with that stuff. Through I say, go find the guy. Can I show this to... Oh, permission enter. I couldn't just present it, I had to bring it up. Actually, I was wondering if I could ask you a favor. Well, I never thought the day would come when Wright asked me for help. I was wondering if we can investigate the evidence room. No, Righto. Actually, I'm sorry. I don't need to investigate after all. Righto, please. Look, do I look like a selfish man? Huh? Heck, if anyone asked me, sir, can I borrow $50? I'd give them $50, no problem. Sure, go ahead. Investigate that room to your heart's content. Knock yourself out. Oh, he means it! It just goes to show you, you never know until you ask. And for you, here, you can borrow this. Hey, this is Detective's ID card, isn't it? Yay, my food's here soon. That's a special card for guests, so don't lose it. Yes, sir, it's an honor. You just run along and do your best now. Later, folks. Heh. Looks pretty cool on my lapel, doesn't it? Just think, a real ID. You seem happy. Yeah, Autumn's PNG tuber. Yes, sir, because, sir, we need to get into the evidence rooms now, sir. Look, she's acting like Meekins. Oops. Well, that's... Wait, do we use it on that? Like, we have to leave it to get in there? And we have an ID card from Chief Gant. Let's just walk in. Won't open. Aha, the card reader's turned off, see? What is that security guard thinking? Howdy, partners. Well, well, what's made my Bambina sky so gray? Ah! Officer Marshall! Why does it have to be him? Get it all over. What's that? Why does it have to be him look for? As you may have surmised, this here's my salute. We're here to investigate the crime scene. Yeehaw. That card you got there on your chest. That's better than a sheriff's badge of these parts. Yeehaw? Well, what you stand there for? Get along, little doggy. The crime scene's awaiting. Looks like the card reader's on again. While we're here, I was wondering if we could ask you some questions. Sorry, cowboy, but I got no mind to tangle with you hombres. You're busy then? Did I say that? I only said I didn't wish to speak with you. Oh my god. god, I love when he's so blunt. Actually, you said you had no mind to tangle with us, hombres. Have a mind to tangle with us. I'll make your mind tangle with us. That smell. Ah, reminds me of Texas. So, Officer Marshall, you're from Texas? No, I just saw a special on television the other day. Is this from my baby? It just changes topic. Yeah, Miss Star. What's this? What? What's wrong? A filet steak lunch. I see, I see. I don't see. I wonder what it means. Steak lunch given to Marshall. Alright, Bambina. You win. Ask for anything. Finally, it seems like that's me in like 30 minutes when I get my food. Something of a cowboy myself. He's willing to talk. Well, he's eating now. Hottest theme song every time. I miss you, Marshall. No, I didn't get those salads very steak. I went for the old potato salad at City Barbecue. Never cosplaying Emma. I'd cosplay Marshall though. Alright, Marshall. Officer Marshall, you're in charge of security for the evidence room, right? You got good eyes, partner. It's an easy job and I'm grateful for it. Actually, Officer Meekins at the detention... Oh, I'm Phoenix. Actually, Officer Meekins at the detention center told us. Aw, that poor little doggy. Poor guy. I keep getting his name wrong and calling him Meekly. He told us something. He said that when the stabbing occurred, you weren't at your station. Well, maybe I shouldn't be telling you this. But since I got demoted from detective 2 years ago... Well, it might not look it, but I lost my fire for the job, you know? I bet. Yeah, that makes sense. So, what were you doing around 5:15 when the murder took place? Well, I reckon I was galloping down the highway on the back of my steed, Zippy. Note, he was riding down the highway on his horse named Zippy. There's no need for people here anyhow. These newfangled machines do a bang-up job of keeping an eye on the place. You mean the security camera system? I don't take to machines much. Kinda like that stewed broccoli they sneak in next to your steak, you know? I was laying under the table, drunk. Hi, Pac-Man. Miss Starr told us something. She said that you were a detective until 2 years ago. It was always my dream to be a rawhide wrangler on the scene of the crime. That's all gone now, like a drinking hole in a prairie fire. You're still investigating the SL9 incident with Miss Starr, aren't you? That was my case. It's all solved on the record books, but it smells like a bad game of poker. I can't let it go. That's all there is to it. Right. What kind of case was it anyway? I've heard the name so many times, but no one tells us what actually happened. There are some things you're better off not knowing, Bambina. Anyway, that case is officially dead as of 2 days ago. 2 days ago? Dave, our case! Statute of limitations again? That's right, the evidence transferals. Edgeworth was talking about the transferals too. I know what maybe 2 of the machines in here do. Only 2 of them? There must be a dozen. Like I said, Bambina, me and machines, well, I like them about as much as I like stewed cauliflower with steaks. Hey, we got broccoli cauliflower. The easiest ones to understand are this here security cameras. Those are the ones Officer Meekins mentioned. If nothing happens, tapes are automatically erased every few hours. And Officer Meekins and Detective Goodman? Are they on one of those tapes? They're automatically erased? What goes to say that people didn't manually erase stuff, though? Oliver, Oliver, Oliver. I reckon they might be. The security guard, you reckon? One more thing. When you go into the evidence room, you need an ID card. Plus the card reader by the door. The card reader leaves a record of every ID card that passes through. Oh! There's our guy. There's Goodman at 514. But who's 49? So this is the ID card record. Hey, I've seen that somewhere before. Sorry, Bambina, I can't show you more than that. No, give it to us, we need it! Huh? I haven't heard whether this is related to the case yet. Mr. Wright, I saw a number on that record just now. I've seen that number before. Well, one was Goodman's, the other one is an unknown party. Maybe there's some way I can prove that record is tied to the stabbing. Let's exhaust this real quick. Sorry, but could you explain the whole transferal thing is about? We keep only evidence from solved cases in this room. They're kept here under the presiding detective supervision for 2 years. So we can reinvestigate them if it turns out there was a mistake, see? So, what happens to the evidence after 2 years? It goes to sleep forever in the underground vault at the county sheriff's department. That's what we call transferal. We'll do it every February. February! It's all lining up. I see now. Transferal is like a funeral for old cases. 2 years after a case is solved, it's closed forever. Dead. Never to be reopened again. Never to be reinvestigated. And that happened to SL9 2 days ago. Don't worry, we'll bring it back, Marshall. We got your back, buddy. So I have to prove the connection. Can I just show this? See this? This is the victim's ID card. Ah, the one that was on the ground in the parking lot? The number on this is 584-2189. Officer Marshall, show us the ID card record again. There it is! Who's this? Look, the fourth number, it's a perfect match. It was used at 514, right before the stabbing. What's more, there's only one of them cards in the world. Yeah, so how was that in the parking lot? Oh my god, this case. So when the incident occurred, Detective Goodman was in the evidence room. Wait, what did Officer Meekin say? Sir, I entered the evidence room and asked the man to display his ID card. Oh, so the other one was her? Him? So you asked Detective Goodman to show his ID. What did he do? That's the thing, suddenly pointed a knife at me. Oh yeah, he didn't show it. I'm really glad they do that. Flashbacks for this game, because there's so much information already. It's hard to keep it straight. If he had his ID card then, why would he have pointed a knife at Officer Meekins? Alright, compadre, you win. I guess I can give you the ID card record. Yes! Oh my god, we won him over, guys! Marshall likes us. I've got an idea. Maybe I should show this list to other people with IDs here. That's so smart. BFFs already. Here, well, he's a person. Can I show it to him? What's your ID? You're not off the hook, Marshall. Sheriffs back in the Wild West didn't place much faith in evidence. About the only thing they trusted was their shooting hand. This is neither Wild nor West here. Aha, but that and this are two entirely different things. Two things entirely. I was already forgetful as a kid. These flashbacks are getting more useful to me. Same. Like, I need them. I guess so? I'm lost. Looks like we need some evidence to get anywhere with this guy. Can I... Okay, we can make it to the evidence room. So let's do that. Oh my god, we're going in! We're going in! Wowie! Is my food almost here? It's quiet. The investigation must be over. Here. Oh, they're almost here. So this is the evidence room? It really is kind of like a graveyard. Graveyards are supposed to have grass and trees. This feels more like a morgue. Yeah, it is long and there's so much evidence and there's so many events that are happening. It's a lot. This definitely looks like the RPD room. But I don't need the film roll. Nice try, Mr. Wright. You can't scare me. Alright, find the locker. 2236. That's not it. 2236 is the other one. Did the light go off? Sorry, I thought you were a ghost. Oh, she slapped him. I wouldn't recommend going around smacking ghosts on the head, pal. So, is it true what I heard? Right, so please. Do I look like a selfish man? Heck, if anyone asked me, sir, can I borrow $50? I'd give them $50, no problem. So go ahead. Investigate to your heart's content. Yeah, it's true. So Chief of Police GANT will loan anyone $50, even me? And then his theme kicks in like it's a good thing. What a guy. Oh, so that's what you were talking about. My food is here. Actually, I was put in charge of the investigation for today. Just for today? Boss for a day. But guess what? You got permission from the chief, so now you're boss for a day. Gee, thanks. No. Potato salad. He's so broke, I know. I'm dropping frames in the stream stuttering. It doesn't look like I'm dropping frames on my end. So you sure it's not on your end? Unless it might be on Twitch's end, but on my end's fine. Stream's fine for you. All right, so it's not on our end. We have enough evidence to prove that it's fine on our end. First of all, you'll want to have this. I'm gonna go get my food. First of all, I'm gonna want to have my food. Alright, first of all, you'll want to have this. Evidence room floor plans? Ooh, I'm gonna need that. Look, he's laughing. He thinks he's getting his $50. Wow! Look at this big pile of junk in the corner. That looks like a car door. Is that Edward's door? Why do you have Edward's door in a closet? That's like hyper, like stalker fan stuff right there. Like you just have someone's car door like as part of your collection. I'm about to get Wesker's car door in my background. Big the Cat's fishing rod? I think it is. There's a pair of handcuffs attached to the frame. Maybe the guy they caught was some sort of escape artist and he got away. Hey, that's one of those human profiles for range testing. He's been shot square in the forehead. Better him than us. Got Virgil's vacuum cleaner. He would vacuum. You know how like Monica vacuums her vacuum? Virgil would vacuum his Yamato. And then his vacuum. And then we just have all of it. What happened with the lunch lady? She is on her side. She's around. She's not like arrested or anything. Some sort of bulky equipment is gathering dust here. What a sorry looking fishing pole that is. Ah, that's my personal pole. Why is it here? I never did get around to using it. Wait, I've seen that somewhere. Is that the metal detector? Right, pal, that's the metal detector. The one that led to the solving of that case out in Gourd Lake, remember? I do remember! Check out the sick new merch I got. I pried the edges off of Virgil's house. It's like a number, like a 7. It's from Virgil's house. And his street sign. That's where he lives. Okay, weirdo. Oh, right. Wow, that feels like it was ages ago. Kinda does. Oh, is it the... Well, I was gonna say that's the wiretap, but it's not. I don't think I've seen this one before. Oh, that's a bug sweeper. I'm sure it will come in handy, so solving some case sooner or later. That cheap-looking box? You can't... Why are they reading... They're reading Phoenix's mind lately. You can't judge a person or a machine by their cover. You gotta look at their heart. Okay. Yipes. Oh, there's something sticking out of this one. There's something sticking out of here. That I was so close on saying exactly that sentence. Looks like a shirt. I guess it must be evidence for some case. Assume that bug thing's in a future game? Probably. Yeah, because this case was done after like the first 3. So it's like reused asset. Almost. I'm like 90% in sync. I wonder if Detective Gumshoe put this here. There you go, pal, making me out to some kind of slob. I'm not responsible for the evidence here. That said, I bet that evidence locker was open recently. How do you know? If you leave things hanging out like that, the evidence gets dirty or ripped. The guard checks on that kind of stuff and notifies the detective responsible. How many times have I been breathing down my neck about some silly evidence? Silly? Sounds like Detective Gumshoe leaves evidence hanging out a lot too. But he doesn't tuck in his shirt under that trench coat either. Hey, leave the man alone! If you're gonna talk behind someone's back, don't do it right in front of them, pal. He's sad. Look, you made him sad. Good job, Phoenix, asshole. Just kidding, I love you. This place is stuffed with evidence. Stuffed with dreams. I'm not so sure about the dreams. It won't open. Did you really think it would? Hey, pal, our security is high-tech around here. Okay. Sure. Alright, let's... Oh my god! A bloody handprint. Okay, that one's open. There's a glove there. A saw. Some paint. There's a lot going on here. What's this? Blood? It's a little worn, but there's definitely a handprint here. It looks like someone tried to wipe it off. See? Well, the problem is that they didn't have this thing called water, which magically washes away blood. We've learned that. Mr. Wright! What if there are other bloodstains left in the room? Yes, use your special Windex. We should use our testing fluid to check it out. Yes, Windex time. Can I just, like, use it? How do I use it? Wait, options? Alright, I'll worry about that later. Maybe I have to be, like, told when I can use it. Alright, what about this paint? What is this saw and paint doing here? Oh, maybe is I not presented? We'll worry about that later. Since the dawn of time, true art has always been a war against oppression. True art? I noticed that there's blue and yellow paint here. Yeah, the Capcom colors. Oh my god. I saw the most obnoxious coat the other day. It was literally the Capcom colors. I'll show it later. When I'm taking my food break, I'll show it. It's time to clean up the crime scene with some water. Well, you might say this is my studio. Here in the evidence room? This is your studio? Do you do something? Alright, there's a glove here. Someone left a glove here, but only one. Is that what I just said? No, I said there is a glove here. Detective Gumshoe, maybe? Is that another SL9 evidence? Why is this one just out? It's gonna be 98? Gross. There you go, pal, making me out to be some kind of absent-minded detective. That's evidence from the case, you know. You mean SL9? It doesn't have a tag on it. Rubber gloves, extremely thin. That's from the SL9 incident, which is the former case. Alright, gotta remember the gloves. Here's the handprint come in. Wow, someone must have broken something big to make all those pieces. Oh god, oh my god, oh my- do I have to put this together? Oh my god, I think I just got a flashback. This is literally like a character who has amnesia, like slowly getting flashback. Like I just got slapped in the face with it, unless I'm wrong. Unless I'm like creating false memories. Detective Gumshoe, perhaps? I got mementoed. There you go, pal, making me out to be some kind of hooligan. That's apparently from the case. The case? The SL9 incident, pal. See the sticker on one of those pieces there? No. Let's take a closer look. Well, I see like red smidges. I wonder what shape these pieces were in before whatever was broke. You wanna try to put it back together? Ah, good luck, pal. That's no job for amateurs. Why I spent a good 3 hours on that before I had to give up. That's why I always carry around a tube of glue. Well, this piece looks like the bottom. Let's try putting the rest in place. Oh, I knew it! I knew it! Oh my god. Can I- oh, I have to use the keyboard for this. Alright, Q and R to rotate. Oh, rotate the piece. Oh my god. Okay. Oops. Okay, this looks right. Alright, alright. Next. Is it this? Yo, alright, alright, next. I wish I could, like, turn it back. Like, where's the like, little knobs here? Oops. Wouldn't be that, no. Damn it, when I, like, turn it. Alright, this isn't as bad as I remember. I don't know why I thought it was, like, worse. But I can't, like, turn the actual model. Okay, but see, now this is, like, getting to the top portion. Not that? Oops. There's a piece missing. Easy peasy. Huh? Well, I think we did it, but some of the pieces are missing. Yeah, I got that far too in 2 minutes myself. Problem is finishing it. But you put that together. It's because you didn't have glue on him. Were some pieces stolen? Oliver, quit sniffing my food, you little vase. I bet they were missing to begin with, because he ate it. He ate the glue. Still, it doesn't look like the most stable kind of jar. Kind of understand how it got broken. It fell. Jar pieced back together from fragments found at the crime scene. A piece is missing. This room, there's a lot going on here. Look, this one's open, and the red indicator light above the door is lit. That locker is coated with Detective Goodman's fingerprint. Detective Goodman's locker. Are you sure it's okay to leave it open like that? Well, it'd be hard to get it open again if we closed it. It's empty. He must have taken the contents elsewhere. It's empty! There's more. You put these pieces together, it makes a jar. There are two things that bother me. One, why are some of the pieces missing? Two, doesn't it seem a little unstable? No wonder it broke. We should remember the next time I make a jar. Alright, boss for a day. Lack of education funding. There's funding missing. Everyone's broke. So Detective Gumshoe, your boss for the day? That's right, it's an honor. After all, the murder took place right here in the police department. But if you're boss, why are you all alone? Where are your underlings? They're using yesterday's findings to prepare for tomorrow's trial. In other words, he got kicked out of the investigation again. Oh, he's not a boss. They tricked him into making him think he's important just to kick him out again. Gumshoe, you don't deserve this. Maybe, I don't know. You're probably pretty bad at your job sometimes. Most of the time. I'm adamant, though. I'm gonna take control and put this case to rest. My own evidence locker, pal. Yeah, you get him! You have a locker in here too, Detective Gumshoe? Of course. I am a detective after all. They gave me a locker that only I can open, pal. Only you can open, remember that. Edgeworth can wait. So about this locker. This place is more high-tech than you might think. Every locker is fixed so that only one detective can open it. Using their ID card? Well, that's the thing, pal. ID cards can be lost. Why, I'm on my 3rd card since entering the force already. As we were saying. That sounds like a lot. Yeah, but even I can't lose my own right hand. Yes, handprints. That's where the bloody handprint came from. Right hand? Oh, you mean your fingerprint? Also, you can totally lose your right hand. Let's be real. Exactly, pal. The lock for each locker is coded with a fingerprint. Whoa! So the only locker we can open is our own. I want to look back in there! Funny, they look like normal lockers. These are the latest model. There's a trick to the handles, see? The handles? On the other side, the handles is a sensor, and if the wrong person touches it, zap, you get a shock! If that's what happened, my hand would be black and smoking every day. In any case, the locks aren't that obvious. There are even some people in the force that don't know about the fingerprint locks. Only the assigned detective's prints can unlock it. Indicator lamp lights up when it's open. She got in there. I know. Well, look at it. It's got the photo of that girl. Alright, hold on. She can wait. Edgeworth. I'll always believe Mr. Edgeworth. Mr. Luffy. I'll always believe Mr. Edgeworth no matter what happens. So, Mr. Edgeworth is with the Inquiry Committee now, right? They're trying to figure out who's responsible for the mess up in the court today. I see. I guess this is what you call fate. Mr. Edgeworth just can't get away from that case. That case? Yeah, that case. Well, I don't know. He's Harley Quinn. Yeah, that case. The SL9 incident, of course. Well, that was only the beginning of the end for Mr. Edgeworth. Maybe we can get him to tell us more about the case. He's just laughing. I don't even know entirely what he just said. Oh my god, the 2 full rows of evidence. Alright, I need to know about this. Could you take a look at this? It's the ID card record of people who came in here on the day of the stabbing. Oh, I have to check his locker. Ah, I heard the rumors. So was Goodman, who came in here at the time of the murder. Whoa! What is it? The second number. It's not your ID number, is it, Detective Gumshoe? Mr. Edgeworth! What? Wait, the second on the list? Second number. Wait, what's his ID? I want to memorize his ID so I can be weird later. Alright, 8730579. Remember that, everyone? Oh my god, it's gonna edit it later. Edgy boy, come on. I remember Virgil's ID number. I'm not... Wait. I'm not weird with Edgeworth. That is so close to being that phone number. Or the phone number. I was like, how many numbers off are we? His underwear size? He looks like a medium. I don't know underwear sizes. He's got a pretty... Actually, he wears his extra small. His ass is flat. What? Not that I was looking or anything. I'm not weird with him. Size regular? Size, tailor-made underwear? Probably. At least he wears them. Why would Edgeworth have come to the evidence room? Can we please stop talking about Virgil's underwear, guys? Come on, it's making me really uncomfortable. Why was he? What about Edgeworth's underwear? Hey, open up that locker again! Oh my god, why couldn't we check? Alright, we need you to open that locker again. Can you? Open up your locker. You can't open the lockers if your fingerprint doesn't match. You open it, you get 50 cents. What? They give them 50 cents if they can open it? New underwear created when it became whole like TFC 5? Baby. I don't know how the whole V to Virgil transformation works. After all, Detective Goodman was stabbed here after opening his locker. But at the same time, he was found dead over at the prosecutor's office. That is pretty weird. Yeah, but does Yamato make clothes? Ew, leather underwear? Oh my god, I can't imagine anything less appealing. If I see a piece of evidence I know nothing about, I say nothing. Nothing. That's fine. You bet it's fine, pal. Alright, so he doesn't know about that. What about the gloves? Is Def wearing some so when they fuse boom? I don't know. Because V stole, like, the leather clothes that V wears in DMC5, he stole from a guy he mugged, like, shortly after Virgil split the two. I don't know if he would have taken that guy's underwear as well. Virgil kept it. I don't... Well, V came out naked, so he had to find clothes. Hence the mugging. I don't think a man would mug somebody else's underwear. That seems pretty gross. Alright, we already talked to you. Half-written document dated can only be submitted to you, please. Alright, what about this? Alright, he knows nothing about that. Oh yeah, I have to use this to spray it. Damn it, how do I can't use it. Detective Goodman! No, and that switchblade knife. I bet Edgeworth was the most surprised of anyone. Is the SL9 connection? That was Mr. Edgeworth's first big case, you know, 2 years ago. That was the first time the world knew Edgeworth was a man to be feared. Wowie. But why would evidence from that case turn up? I guess it's not over, pal. Maybe there are some loose ends left on that case. Yeah, maybe there is. Choose. Oh, that's the photo that Miss Starr took. Anything you can tell us about it? That Miss Starr is quite the lady. Why, I remember it was winter. I was 16. She was the only one who ever got me to talk about what happened. Oh, 16? That's how old I am now. I wonder what happened. Detective Gumshoe wore a trench coat in high school, too. Probably. Trench coats are cool. Phoenix. Inky. You want to talk about V's clothes? I'll talk about V's clothes. Alright, I hope we get to see Edgeworth. We have a lot of things to show him. And questions about his underwear, apparently. This is my crown achievement, my masterpiece, you might say. But art is always misunderstood, pal. Art? He was dancing proudly on the day of the award ceremony. There were a lot of people coming and going after the ceremony. So they took the Blue Badger away for a while. Really? Why? Oh, they said it was shameful or something like that. Shameful! I toiled night and day! Sympathize with Detective Gumshoe, but I can see why they moved it. I already hate it. Look, he's got handprints. His outfit's different from 3. I don't know if they ever explain how he got his new clothes unless you're supposed to be wearing 3 clothes under the robe. It's just the same model, because why make a whole new model? He was wearing his DMC5 clothes when he escaped from hell, so I could maybe Mundus gave him his new clothes. He's just like, you're not gonna be my underling looking like that. Like before he put on the armor, he had to give him new clothes. Or maybe like on his way out of hell, he just shopped at like the demon store, bought some new clothes. Nah, cause his clothes are different enough. I don't think it was like meant to be the same outfit as 3 or anything. Found a Mr. Edgeworth's car. Oh, we're still on that. Someone must have bombed. Someone must have a grudge against Mr. Edgeworth. Mr. J. Wait. Alright, we're getting close to the end. Hey, that's it! That's the King of Prosecutors award that Mr. Edgeworth got the other day. Clever username, thank you 13 months. Thank you. Were you at the award ceremony, Detective Gumshoe? Of course, pal. I got an award for diligence myself. Ah, congrats. I was wondering, why is the award a shield? And why is it broken? Oh, there's a reason. I'll tell you what it is later. He doesn't know. He's forgotten. I think I already showed him this. That's the victim. Detective Goodman's ID. These days, everything's card and secret numbers. I can never relax. It's only because you always lose your card. I always forget my secret number too. Scary, huh? My face should be ID enough. What's the world comment to? Detective Gumshoe, rebel against the system. Alright, we showed him everything. I wish I could, like, use this. We have to come back. I have a lot of people to be talking to. Hey, Emma's name was on it. Emma's Sky. Don't tell me you bring this with you everywhere you go. Well, you never know where something might go down. Just what kind of world do you think we live in? She's funny. Oh my god, I'm trying to... Visualization work. So much work. Alright, I think we're done here for a bit. Cause oh my god, I have to talk to people about this and see everyone's names. Miles, look, there's his number. So who came in before and after him, huh? Yeah, just probably don't click on Demon Store, but that's for Virgil. Alright, Marshall, is your ID here? The sheriff's back in the Wild West didn't place much faith in him. It's about the only thing they trusted was shooting him. So he's not gonna tell me about... We need some evidence to get anywhere with this guy. Okay. We have another SL9 evidence? Oh, he doesn't care about that. The vase? Okay, nothing else. Let's go see if Miles is... Is there something in the evidence room that I didn't get? Maybe? Oh. The whole incident. No, that was he was like waiting for me to ask him and I'm like, I left the room. Came back, tail between my legs. Anyway, so that was a bloody violent case. Violent? So it was a murder? Serial killing! Serial killing? Maybe I don't want to get involved in this after all. But the killer made a mistake and Mr. Edgeworth built his case around that to nab him. This was 2 years ago? That put Mr. Edgeworth right into the spotlight and started the rumor mill. Rumors? About forged evidence? It was supposed to be all cleaned up with the transferal the other day. It was the last job he ever did. Detective Goodman, that is. Huh? What do you mean? Detective Goodman was the detective in charge of the SL9 incident. Ooh. So, that switchblade knife. The victim took the knife out of the evidence locker himself? Sorry, Phoenix with Gumshoe's voice. Mr. Edgeworth would never forge evidence. Why is he not simping for him? Wait, are we done here? That didn't really help. How do I start this sprayage? I did, Enzo. So good. Think when you're on exam and you spray? But like, how? Oh! I didn't notice that. Alright, cool, thank you. Oh my god, like I have to freaking move the slide every time. Oh. I thought I had to move each time. We got blood! Thank you, thank you, thank you. I had to order from them, only really like the appetizers. That's how I feel. But now it's like by my air conditioner, it's all cold. Bum, 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 bum. Alright. We got one, boys. I knew it! This is someone's right handprint. What? What's the matter, detective? You didn't do your job? No, I didn't know how to spray. This locker, it's mine. It's yours? Yeah, we already knew that. Please. You have to help me when they come to take me away. Promise you'll testify that I wouldn't harm a fly. You'll do that for me, won't you, pals? This is an important clue. I'll jot it down the floor plan. Counting on you guys. Believe me, you can't trust the police. What? But you're the detective. There's so much blood over there. There's so much blood. It's a lot. That must have been one massive pool of blood. Never see anything like it. I'm not a professional. What's your opinion, detective? Pale blue blood? Is he also wearing the goggles? Maybe he's an alien. It's actually an alien. That proves that something really happened in front of this locker. I'll make a note of it in the floor plans. Hey, if you didn't want my opinion, you shouldn't have asked. Oh! Why am I getting a reaction here? There's no reason for the murderer to touch this spot if you flew out the door. This just might be something significant. Hey, is that your locker too? That's some pretty amazing stuff you got there, pal. What, this? It's called luminol testing fluid. Where'd you get your hands on that? Huh? I'd like to get some too. Why do you guys are cops, why don't you have it already? I'll just borrow 50 bucks from the chief. Where'd you get this, Emma? I always buy it by mail order. Well, I'd better jot this down in the floor plans. Hey pal, look at the time. Was there something you need to be going to? It's just that Mr. Edgeworth's inquiry committee should be letting out soon. Finally, we get to speak to him! The hell is that? Oh, it's... I'm gonna go give them my report for the day. Might help, you know. Report? You mean the note written on the back of that flyer? The report's on the back of a flyer? The one that says nothing but no problems. Been trying to speak to Edgeworth. All case. Flyer's old. This was made after the third game, right? Yeah. Yeah, everything in this game was done post-trilogy. So this guy... I recognize him, I can't remember exactly. Hey, it's Mr. Edgeworth we're talking about. I'm sure he can use a report like this. I believe in him. Who needs enemies when you got friends like Detective Gumshoe? I'm off, pal. Later. Later. I should probably see what Edgeworth has to say too. Yes, finally! Fuck you. I'm kidding. I just want to see if you're paying attention. Alright, he doesn't want to talk to us. Yeah, it's probably hard to see on a little DS. Just pink rectangle. Oh, Edgeworth! Ew, why are you here? Do you work for him now? Ah, guess, my apologies. Oh, it's you! Have we met somewhere? Huh? Mr. Edgeworth, I beg your leave, so long. What the hell was that about? Is Edgeworth here? There, standing by the window, a teacup in his hands. Is he just ominously standing by the window? So dramatic. Right. He has the hotel bring him tea service? Mr. Edgeworth, you're back from the district prosecutor's office inquiry? Anyway, hi Edgeworth. I am. By the way, Detective Gumshoe was looking for you. Ah, yes. He brought me the latest information, it seems. Really? Was it helpful? Apparently a new French restaurant is opening near here. I think he was trying to console me somehow. This shifty eye. This is so weird when he does his face. Stop that. The real info is on the other side, Edgeworth. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. I think this whole thing is really taking a toll on him. It's just confusing him. It's a new sprite of him. I don't like it. This one's fine. We have so much to talk about. Oh my god. I have so many things to show you. So how'd the inquiry committee go? Actually, they decided to treat this not as a case of concealing evidence, but as a communications error during the investigation. Concealing evidence? Yes, apparently there are some who believe that I concealed evidence. They gave me a warning. You were lucky this time. Again. Again? I've heard them say that so many times. Ever since that case 2 years ago. You people in this 2 years ago, just fucking spit it out. This is my problem. Like, they won't just spit it out. Like, I know you have a lot to say. Say it. Everybody loves to talk about themselves. Why don't they? Are you okay for the trial tomorrow? Well, I'm still the prosecuting attorney, however. Something happened? They gave control of the investigation over to the police department. The police department? Yes. Any further investigation for this case will be directed by the Chief of Police GANT. Oh, that doesn't sound rigged at all. Quick check if there's a bullet in it. Bullets everywhere. Way more crunched up and it looks funnier. Yeah. I like the sprite's faces a lot more. I can do nothing but wait for his results. I see. Why, I ask you, why? All along, I've done only what I believe is right. I've nothing to be ashamed of. Edgy, it's okay, man, it's okay. But still. Oh, I've never seen him this out of sorts. I mean, can you blame him, Phoenix? Alright, we have a lot of stuff to show you, okay? You're not ready for this. It's a whole row's worth of evidence. Almost. First, I'm gonna need you to know that your ID number's on this. Oh, right, I better check this now. As I was saying, he's just rambling on. We were like, Edgeworth, we need you to be on the same page as us. What's this? A record of ID card usage? Edgeworth, you went into the evidence room that day, didn't you? Just before the incident occurred, no less. Yes, that's true. He was in the middle of this trauma dumping, just like Law. So like I was saying, my life is over. Look how sad he is. He's sad that he couldn't finish his sentence. Why, Mr. Edgeworth? Please don't look at me like that. I was asked to go. By Chief GANT, no less. Rigged! The Chief of Police? Screwdriver? Well, A116! He wanted evidence for a case that wrapped up half a year ago. There's a third case? He told me he wanted to keep it in here in the prosecutor's office. That's freaking shady. But it was solved, right? It would have had to be if the evidence was already filed. The chief is never one to explain himself. In any case, on the day of the stabbings, I brought this back here. Can I ask what kind of case it was? I can't say. Spit it out, we're friends. Really has nothing to do with the current case. Why are you making that face? Okay, anyway, 100% it does. Like all the other cases in this game. It's a screwdriver. Now I'm curious about this other case. Better make a note of it. Yes, please. Evidence from a past case of Edgeworth's brought back to his office by Gant's request. A screwdriver for A116. Stubborn as always. I told you there's nothing to do with the current case, and I'm telling you, you're wrong. Is he new? Did he not see the 4-in-1 case that he was a part of? Anyway, thanks for the screwdriver. You know anything about these lockers? Right, please. I'm the prosecutor on this case. You don't expect me to sit here and discuss the case with you over a cup of tea? I'll pass on the tea. Just tell me about the case. Mr. Wright, Mr. Edwards just told you no in a very polite manner. What side are you on anyway? Maybe if I just show him my best evidence, I can get some reaction out of him. I got a reaction out of him anyway. Okay, so anything that's new related to it. That was the locker? Okay, he doesn't care about the locker. What about the vase? He does not care about the vase. I'm gonna get yelled at. Not good evidence. Alright, this is from SL9. He doesn't care about SL9 cases? Evidence. I'm kind I called him evidence. Edrith, how about I just present you my food that's getting cold now because you're... I'm not gonna yell at him. Everything's fine. I'm fine. Miles evidence. How's that not an Ace Attorney character already? Oh! I was skipping ahead because the image dump didn't pop up. And some dark suspicion you were wrapped up in. You are the man who revived the worst memory of my life. But I solved it! I figured I'd be telling you about this sooner or later. It's happening! Oh my god, it's happening! Oh, it's this one. He must be talking about his father's murder in that elevator. Okay, Edgeworth. Why don't you tell me about it? Tell me the truth. Oh, he's opening up to us! No way! Allegations of forgery. It all goes back to DL6. Show him the lawyer badge. The SL9 incident was a heinous serial killing case. The head of the investigation was Deputy Chief of Police at the time. Damon Gant. What?! That wacky old coot was involved in the case 2 years ago too then. He was a top officer, and it was my first time working with him. I was nervous. Wow, you get nervous too, Mr. Edgeworth? What I want to know is why a Deputy Chief of Police why was a Deputy Chief of Police on the investigation? Forging, as always. In truth, I use slightly more extreme methods than normal. We were dealing with a vicious murder. If I let him go, the blood would be on my hands. We won our guilty verdict and the killer was executed. Damn. Wait, you didn't. Did you get an innocent man killed? Oh, of course not. I didn't touch the evidence. Yes, I will do anything in my power to win a trial. However, I do have a code, and I follow it faithfully. It didn't seem like you had a code a couple months ago. By the way, Emma, the chief prosecutor wanted to know something. My sister? What? You were still studying forensic science? Huh? Yes, of course. Why, just today, Mr. Wright and I were using this. Luminol testing fluid. Well then, you might have use for this. Yo, fingerprint testing? Look at that smirk. Oh my god. See, now that smirk is so appropriate during this sentence. Like, because sometimes this smirk comes out when it doesn't feel like it needs it. Like, it's just weird. But this is appropriate. He is smug. Aluminum powder for taking fingerprints! It's been chemically treated for better adhesion. For me? Are you sure? We are the enemy, you know. I have no say in today's investigation. Do as you will. Oh, like, now it just looks like he's just really bad at hiding his true feelings. The face looks way more annoying with the new sprites, yeah. It is annoying. I want a gift from Edgeworth. Where's my fingerprint testing? But no, that looks like the face of a guy who, like, knows a secret, but he can't tell you. But, like, he's just a really bad liar about it, so, like, you know he's withholding something. He's just like, do as you will. Edgeworth, I'm really... No need to thank me. Here, take your powder and these fingerprint files for everyone involved. Thanks. How about giving these to Detective Gumshoe as well? No. Karma's objection is pretty good. Recovers fingerprints from handprints for comparison with fingerprint file. Well, let's get going. One last investigation. Right. I do seem to remember seeing a suspicious handprint somewhere. I remember seeing a couple. Bye, Edgeworth. We'll see you later. Thanks for the gift. Oh, she's not here. Is everyone missing? Moment, he seems like he could be less bothered by everything. Unless he's got that shit-eating smirk. Yeah, it's like the only time he emotes. I feel like there's more than a few. Everyone's missing. Everyone's like making way for the fact that I'm about to get some sick evidence for the trial. Sector 3. This sounds so for real. Our investigation turned up a suspicious handprint. Well, I guess the only suspicious one... well, there's two, but... Because this one we know is on Gumshoe's locker. The other one, we don't know. Here, in this blood in the detective's evidence locker. Let's use the secret weapon we just borrowed. Enhance! Right, let's get started. First, choose a finger. A finger? Each finger leaves behind a slightly different imprint. So let's choose the finger that will have left behind the clearest print. really can't tell the difference at a glance. Quit procrastinating and choose a finger. Okay, so like the thumb is like the most solid, but it's sideways. So I'm thinking they want this. Okay, now it's time to check for prints. Let me show you how it's done. Emma's starting to get that sparkle in her eyes. First, we sprinkle the aluminum powder around. Huh? How do you do that? Whoa, with enter! I love when they just use video game mechanics to answer questions. Like Metal Gear Solid and stuff does it all the time. But it always like throws me off. I'm so immersed and they're like, oh, just hit enter. I'm like, oh, okay. See? Ah, it looks like that did the trick. The aluminum powder adheres completely to the print. Press enter to gather evidence. Once the powder is well spread, just blow away the excess. Huh? How do I do that? You blow into the DS! With E! Exciting, I know. Imagine you're blowing out the candles on a birthday cake. See? Wow. That looks like fun. It might take some getting used to, though. He's so silly in this case. Okay, everyone, on count of three, everyone blow at the screen. Take this key card with enter. Yeah, because on the DS, you could actually blow into it. That's the magic. It's fine. It won't go up your nose or anything. You just pour the powder on thick and blow away the extra. This is the basics of fingerprinting, Mr. Wright. I guess I'd better give it a try. Oh my god, what if I'm stupid? Alright. Okay, is that enough? We're just supposed to dust and blow. That's all we have. Well, I mean, I'm pressing it. More dust. Okay, let's completely fill it up. Pure white. Aha! You did it! Okay. But this looks like nothing like a fingerprint. Now that you mention it, I guess it doesn't. What does it mean? I think it means we're out of luck. Out of luck? The person who left his handprint must have worn gloves. Don't tell me we've been here wasting our time here. Hey, calm down. That's just the way it goes sometimes with scientific investigations. But it does seem a shame. While we're here, why don't we look for other prints? Other prints. Look at the locker door again closely. It seems like there are fingerprints outside the bloody handprint as well. See if we can find a clear print. Fingerprints outside the blood. Oh, I see one. Don't worry, Phoenix. I got you. Alright, let's do the same. Whoa, that's so clear! Okay, but it doesn't count because it's not saturated enough. Like, there's a very clear fingerprint here, Emma. Please say something. It's like the middle has to be white as fuck. Yeah! Oh my god! A print's so clear. It's dazzling. Dazzling. Anyway, this print took a lot of effort to find. Let's match it up right away. So we're not done yet? This is quite the process. Well, there's no point in finding a fingerprint and not knowing who the owner is, right? I guess she's right. Look at the fingerprint data we got from Mr. Edgeworth and point out the person you think left these prints. Huh? How am I supposed to— oh my god! Just fucking spit it out. Okay. Match fingerprint. Okay, he doesn't have nearly— can I, like, move them at all? No, okay. He doesn't have nearly much of a swirl. Oh, it's like a weird order. Okay, it's like inverted too. It's tripping me up. Is it— what's her name's? Reminds me when I fought better. Brought her face close to hair down with her head. I wish it wasn't inverted. Or, well, not inverted, but like, Oh, it's so yours. I was thinking they might have like turned it at all, but no, there's no question. This is the gumshoes. There's no question about it. Oh, the fingerprint face, that's what you're saying. Okay, so but that's Gumshoe's locker. So him having his fingerprints on a locker isn't crazy. So these prints belong to Detective Gumshoe. Something wrong, Mr. Wright? He made a so what look. I guess it's probably because I was thinking, so what? Okay, so he came up with nothing this time, but there's always next time. Sometimes you hit, sometimes you miss. You gotta roll with the punches, Mr. Wright. Thanks for the sympathy. Wait, if I remember correctly, there was one other handprint in this room. Let's check it out. Is it gonna just... This is where I got the reaction, right? Right, there's a handprint here. Alright, let's just fucking go. Just get it on with already. The area with the blood was wiped away, right? We only ended up finding it using chemical means. Any prints in that area will have to be wiped away too. Oh, right. So that means no prints. Would you say the probability of our hypothesis is high? Nice, Alter, congrats! Even dust the handle? There's a lot of questions I also have. Don't ask me that. Anyway, we must try to find prints that weren't wiped away. Prints other than the ones left by the bloody handprint. Well, these were all wiped away. Oh, do they mean like... Wait, what does this mean? I mean, I could just... Oh, they're not letting me click on it at all. Hold on. Is there gonna be... Do they still mean on that locker? Because I was kind of expecting... like the yellow thing to pop up when it's time to click on something. So the person who took out the knife had been targeted. Oh, that's just that. Okay, I mean, I can't really see any other fingerprints. And like, I couldn't check the handle, it wouldn't let me. Well... Could I have moved? Yeah, I can only dust or go back. Okay, yeah, it's definitely not the hand, but I can't like check under the handle or anything. Yeah, because that blood was wiped. I remember them saying that, but I can't find anything else to get. I was trying to see if like if I hovered over something enough, it would be like the cursor would turn yellow. So it looked like maybe it changed colors of the rest of the hand shape should be. I don't know. It like nothing. It did turn yellow a little left of the hand. It did. I didn't see. What the fuck? Did it like for a fucking millisecond? I didn't notice it at all. Oh my god, Emma, I fucking know! Stop making me do all this shit. Well, this is also... Wait, to the left? Wait, where did you guys say? Little left of the hand? Oh shit. Okay, that's bigger than I thought. Okay, yeah, I definitely did not notice that at first. Good answer, good answer. Like, we get the shape. Okay, Emma, is this okay for you? That looks like, wait. It's Marshall's. Marshall, what have you done? Not Marshall, my love. Hey, these fingerprints, Whose are they? Whose? Is it someone I know? It's Officer Marshall. Huh? Officer Jake Marshall? Not Marshall. Yeehaw. That's got to be a coincidence. He's not involved in the crime. Emma. This is decidedly different from Detective Gumshoe's prints. Luminal reaction. The blood and the fingerprints are in the same place. Oh, oh! So we have Jake Marshall's fingerprints. That's how Phoenix remembers him by. On a wiped bloodstain. But why would Officer Marshall? It looks like our investigation is finally turning up some results. I guess this is what you'd call decisive evidence. I'm not feeling so yeehaw, partner. I don't believe it. I don't believe it either. To be continued. Are you finally done with the investigation? Cozy lawyer games? Yeah, cozy for you, maybe. This is what we call dinner time. I can finally eat. My food arrived like an hour ago. Sad yeehaw noise. That, you know, that's kind of what that sounded like even. Like the to be continued noise. Can drag his ass to the stand now. Look, any excuse to talk to Marshall some more. And if that means he has to be on the witness stand, so be it.